running low and slow. That's the Florida way. Moonshine on the swamp, night and day. Uncle Moonshine with his secret brew under the cypress where the fire burns blue.
Fire burns blue. Hey everybody, how's everybody doing tonight?
Anybody there? There we go. It's on there.
All right, cool, awesome. I like it when a plan comes together. Finally got that down. It took a little while, but I got it.
Figured it out. John Cadell. Hi, John.
What the hell did I do with my beer? I swear, I'm a rat. John Collar, how you doing, buddy? Zachary Fox, how you doing, bud? Nicole, how you doing?
Isn't it cool?
Just went in the house to get that beer and I don't know.
Say you went to get a couple.
Kenny Parker, how are you, sir? Kyle Fields.
Morgan Stewart.
Morgan Stewart. Everybody. My brother used to talk like that. Everybody, everything. Everybody messed up. Everything is too.
There you go, John.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Renee White. How you doing, Renee? Hell yeah, I need to do a few of those, John. Although I have to say, last 2 weeks are pretty good to me. I can't complain. If I did, I wouldn't have not shit because I really have no room to complain. Well, we had planned a special guest tonight, and they couldn't make it. So we're looking. What'd you say? 2 weeks?
Next week.
Next week. Next Monday. Okay, cool. So we're gonna kind of step it up a little bit. And miss you too, Nicole. Damn it! I hate the fact that you moved away. My buddies from Florida moved back to Tennessee. Damn it. Mark Google, how you doing? But yeah, we're gonna link it tonight. We're gonna talk. We had some comments in the comments last week about a topic being on some teas, how and what kind of tea. So I think we're gonna touch on that a little bit tonight. If y'all have any suggestions or teas that you've tried or that you like, feel free to put in the comments and maybe we can look them up in our handy dandy little books. You know what? I took those other books in the house and brought my new one out. God, I'm a mess. Hey, Janet. I've set my beer down, lost it. Set my cigarettes down, can't find them. There's my beer. Got my beer.
Look for your car keys. You'll find them.
I swear.
You'll find your other stuff. Now, this one tea that I found was knee and joint pain tea. I thought, everybody.
I like that. I used to go in the house to get that book before we went live. My hips started acting up. I started limping.
Gimping along.
God damn.
But it was pretty simple. It was rosemary, cloves, bay leaf, grated ginger, and turmeric.
It is pretty simple.
Yeah, so a lot of people have them things already.
Morgan Stewart says Long Island tea. John says kidney stone tea.
There are people for that.
Yep, there are.
Yeah.
There's tinctures. Actually, I take a tincture now, and I do it every day to help with arthritis. And another one I do is to help with kidney and liver.
There are teas for that. I just saw one. I was just looking for it, see if I could find it.
Why Daddy's in here. Hey, why?
Hey, Apple.
Apple Rye Daddy. Kidney stone tea, dude. That's something I never ever want to have again. He says catnip tea. I've never heard of catnip tea.
Yep.
They have such a thing.
Yep. Catnip and fennel tea for little babies that have like colic, you know, how they get colicky and upset belly. Catnip helps with an upset belly.
At least I feel bad because you're over there talking and making comments about stuff, but I'm over here reading the comments, over here laughing because I'm reading the comments. I'm not laughing at you, sweetheart.
You're all
Laughing
right.
at the comments. Morgan Stewart says, I need to stop smoking cigarette tea. Yeah, I do too. I'm looking for my cigarette. John says it soothes babies. That's what you were just saying, right, Lisa?
Yep. Yep. Catnip and fennel. Because I guess licorice, fennel's kind of.
And then Roy says, I started drinking some mushroom tea, mushroom coffee. So, mushroom coffee. That seems to be something really popular right now. And David Beatty's out here, two of my favorites.
Damon.
What's up, Frank Knott? Frank Knott's in the house. But yeah, that's something that's been very popular lately. A lot of people are replacing their morning coffee with mushroom coffee.
I see that. The lion's mane. His lion's mane and something else in it.
Yeah, I just found out today, and I didn't know, dumbass me, that lion's mane grows here in Florida. So you know what I'm going to be looking for?
Yeah.
Hey, Kitty Parker.
And those dark spots, nice and moist. They like that rotten wood.
Right. Yeah, they like rotten wood. A lot of mushrooms do. I know turkey does. What's the other? The red one that likes the rotten wood.
Oh, reishi.
Yeah.
Yep, reishi. Reishi.
Rashi. There you go. I knew I was going to get it.
John, did you know in
Go ahead.
chat, if you go up into the chat, there's free books and free websites in there about herbs and the teas. A few of them are pretty good, like the one that we use a lot, the Lost Book of Herbals.
What's up, Cody?
I didn't know if John had seen them, if he had been in here.
He's been in here before, but I don't think he stays very long. He gets bored quick and leaves. Or either that and getting drunk and goes to bed.
That sounds like a deal.
Jeffrey Anderson, how you doing, buddy? John says he does a lot of foraging. That's cool, buddy. I didn't know that about you, John. That's cool. Learn something new every day.
Nice.
David wants to know anything that can be used as an anti-inflammatory. Dude, there's so many things out there that are anti-inflammatory, it's not even funny. Almost every plant you look up will say good for good for inflammatory.
Yes, yep. Yep.
Kennebrew, how you doing, buddy? Jeffrey says, howdy from Smoky Bear. Dude, I wish I was there right now with you.
Yes.
Willow bark. We talked about that before, haven't we, Lisa? Willow bark?
Willow, yes. Willow bark is like a aspirin.
Yeah.
Yep. I was just looking at
David's always trying to be David's always being a smart ass. So specifically something I can put in my liquor.
anything.
Well, I'll tell you, David, a lot of that inflammatory comes from the liquor. So just cut back on the liquor, and there you go.
Well, it's a tincture then.
Jeffrey says, come by, the water was fine.
I just saw that recipe for kidney stones.
Yeah, something that I hope to God I never get again. I might have, David, but it wasn't out of hatred or meanness. If I did, it was out of fun. I think you know that.
I think it was lemon juice and orange juice. and stuff for kidney stones because it's acidic and it breaks them up
Breaks it
good.
down. Jeffrey, we will be, or I will be at Hillbilly Jam for sure. I already got my place reserved. Days off of work. All is good. I will be at Maggie Valley, July 24th, 25th, 26th. Maybe a couple in between. Elderberry, John, I need to hook up with you because I know in your area you've got elderberry. It grows here in Florida, but it's scarce. I need to find me some elderberry.
Yep. Turmeric is a good one for inflammation and pain in the joints too. That was just in that other tea. Turmeric.
All right. I got so much shit sitting around here. I don't know where I put what. You know me, I get to drinking. I gotta have a cigarette. I wish I
But I
had stayed with it.
anything that would help with your cleaning your system out, helping like the dandelion cleaning, the burdock cleaning and stuff would do they could deal with the kidney stones easier probably.
Yeah, you're right. You do a good flushing, a good cleaning, and that a lot of stuff flushes out to where it doesn't have time or build up. Biggest part about kidney stones is calcium. So if you can break down the calcium, you're doing good.
Yep. Corn silk is another one that does good for kidney stones. Anything for the bladder and the liver, kidneys.
Well, David, if you drink a lot of water and quit drinking a lot of sodas and beers, you won't have a need to drink that. That was me. I just started drinking a lot more water. I do a lot of flavored water. Just make sure I just keep flushed.
Yeah.
John says, make good gin out of them herbs and herbs we are talking about. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Dave says, I drink dandelion tea for stones when I get them. That's what I'm saying. Well, Andy Mason watching. Kim Spencer says, cranberry juice.
Yes.
Vicky, how you doing, Vicky?
Dandelion tea for stones. I was just doing dandelions and violets I picked today.
Oh, John, you killed me.
I don't drink it, fish.
Yeah, well, you do.
Not the only thing they do in it.
My wife pees too, but I still, John's like, I'm out.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta find out where I did my damn stupid cigarettes.
Yeah, it was hi Vicky. It was corn silk was the one I had seen earlier that was for kidney
What
stones.
was it?
Corn silk?
Oh, corn silk. Yeah, we've talked about that before. That's right. Yeah, one of the first episodes we did, we were talking about that and how it worked for kidney stone. That's right.
Yeah. I knew I had seen it and I just had it. It came up in
Shadow's watching. You know what that means. Never a shot.
What are you drinking?
Drinking. Something not very good on playing. Actually, it's really good. Scully Shine sent me a handshake.
Very nice.
And the decanter to put it in.
Nice.
He sent me a full mason jar. I mean, it was full. And he said he sent it that way so it wouldn't slosh around and wouldn't draw attention.
Right.
And so I poured, I did a video on it earlier the other day when I got it. I filled the decanter and I had some left over. I was like, I drank the whole bottle.
I'm drinking, it is clear. You can see it's clear. If you look at the side of the bottle, it doesn't look clear, but it is clear.
Oh, yeah.
It's Tom, it's Crummy Shine. Red, white,
Oh,
and
it's crummy shine. Crummy
red
shit.
mustard too.
I'm playing. Tom makes a good shine.
Whew. You gotta watch it. It'll creep up on you.
We're doing good, Mark. Morgan Stewart says, good way to slow down your smoking, hide the cigarettes from yourself. Dude, I'm real bad about setting something down and never finding it. I'll find it tomorrow morning. Go, here they are.
Yes. My,
Kim
mu-
said,
my mullen's doing real good. One of them looks wicked happy. And then there's a bunch of babies all around. I gotta move into the garden spot.
you want to, on the mullen, don't you want to pick, like, not the inside leaves, but like just after?
Yeah, they say you want the second year plant.
Yeah.
It grows just a rosette of leaves the first year. And then
Right.
the second year it'll start sending up a stalk. And that's the ones you want. But all of them are good. I mean, if you need it, you need it, you know? And
Yeah.
but if they're yellow at all or look like they're bug bit or anything, you know, don't use those. Use the nice fuzzy ones.
Jim
Poor man's
Spencer
toilet
says,
paper.
I'm sorry, go ahead, fish.
Poor man's toilet paper.
Yeah. Hey, I've used
I
corn
hear
cob
every-
before. Kim says, I heard something a long time ago that helped, but it's a recipe I remember. It had corn in it, cranberries, and I think pomegranate, and a couple different types of herbs. I wish my great grandmother was still around to ask her. That'd be something to look up. I mean, just put in those ingredients and maybe the other ingredients will fall in, Kim.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've done that before. When you do a Google search and you put in all those words that you just put in, the other two might pop in there, and there you have it.
Yeah, and you'd have it. Yeah. Cranberry is good for your kidneys and stuff. They say women should drink it for kidney infections.
It's good with moonshine too.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey Jeremy, how you doing, buddy? John says so much wild things that's great for us. Yeah, right, absolutely. You hear about it, and what people talk about, where everything that we need, God put on this planet, it's all around us. We just need to find it.
Mhm.
And I totally agree with that. It's like there's so many different things we can use. This man-made stuff just making things worse. Have after effects, all kinds of shit, side effects. I just see them trying to find it out in the woods.
Yep. Well, they can't make money off you if you're not sick,
You're absolutely right.
you know, so they keep having you come back. But that
Yeah.
one tea there, that looked pretty simple. It was cloves and
Hey, Roy,
ginger.
cloves and ginger.
Yep. Rosemary. Rosemary reduces swelling and boosts blood flow. Cloves is a natural painkiller. Bay leaves because it soothes the joints and detoxes. Ginger relieves stiffness and it is anti-inflammatory.
There you go.
Turmeric and a pinch of black pepper fights deep inflammation.
You hear about a lot of tinctures and teas and stuff where black pepper is added to almost all of them. You see that a lot.
For circulation, yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna go find this pack of cigarettes. I'm sorry. I'm gonna see what I'm nuts. I'll be right back.
I read off the next
Find that
tea.
book.
Dandelion tea. It's all over the place now.
It's everywhere. That's all you're hearing about dandelion.
Yeah, everybody's picking their dandelions. So we skipped over that one.
Shit.
Corn silk, that one goes. Raspberry leaf is anti-inflammatory, anti-diarrheal, antioxidant. So raspberry leaf, anti-inflammatory. See, I'm so far behind you guys. You know, the daffodils are just coming up here. They haven't flowered yet, but they're just coming up. The crocuses have gone by, but I see the forsythia, those yellow bushes, they're just opening down the street. So I'm far behind you guys. I don't know what you guys were looking for. Redbud was another thing I don't have here. I don't know if you guys had access to it or not. It's hard to it's hard to tell. Willow bark, pain relieving anti-inflammatory tea from willow bark. But I'll share all these. The lady we had on the other day, Nicole Bowen, she has a bunch of teas that are all made up and stuff.
Who's a
And
T?
Nicole. And
Nicole.
her Crushed Botanicals is her store name. I can share a link to it if you want that. Look, check her out. But she had elderberry syrup, and it was like $28, and I thought it was cheap, considering what others go for.
That and yeah, in her area, it's not hard. It's not easy to find either.
Right. And she does it all by herself. She makes it all, does it all. You say you have, a zit somewhere, she knows how to cure it. She's on it. She's really on it. So I'll share her website.
That redbud jelly.
Yes, redbud jelly, and there's something else people were making out of it. But I don't have redbud here, so I don't know.
I went through that foraging book today, Lisa, looking for things that grow here that don't grow there. And it's really quite the opposite. We got a lot of things that grow there that don't grow here.
Oh, really? No
I was
shit.
like, shit, I can't find something that I go out and forage and send Lisa.
I picked violets today.
Oh, nice. Cool, that's awesome.
They make a nice tea. And then you make lemonade, and you pour the lemonade in, and it deepens the color. It's like a chemical reaction to it. It goes from like a light blue to a dark purple color.
Huh.
Pretty. Very pretty, but I just shared her website in case.
Yeah,
something
Crushed
else.
Botanicals.
Yeah, she's got that.
She's really nice lady, too.
She's got rubs and salves, if you have sore muscles and shit.
Very knowledgeable.
Yep.
Knows her shit. A lot better than I do. That's not saying much, though, is it?
Onions, they'll purify. I don't know if they'll fight a fever, but they'll fight whatever's you're fighting to get the fever. They say put a onion on the bottom of your foot and put a sock on. Leave a half cup or onion next to your bed, and it'll take the impurities out of the air. Put them on your chest, and make a poultice out of them. Put them on your chest.
I don't know, Morgan, like Lisa just said. Did you read that, Lisa, that Morgan Stewart said about my grandmother said onions help fight fever? And any truth to that?
Yeah, I don't know about the fever, but I know it purifies and it'll fight whatever, if you have a cold, you put onions on your chest or poultice on your chest, and the fumes coming up and stuff is supposed to help you.
Make you cry.
We have the green bud, huh, Roy?
I wish I had a little bit of that right now. I think it's Gumby time, ain't it?
Gummy time.
It's happy time. Where's that Gumby at?
I just got a bag of gummies. I think they're 15 a piece, though.
Oh, damn. I like these. These are perfect for me. They really are, Lisa. I can't thank you enough for that.
I'm glad you like them.
I had a question. Speaking of which, as far as thanking you, I was going to send you this package, but I think if I send you some herbs and leaves and stuff like that, I need to send that right away and you use it right away, correct?
Unless they're dry.
Yeah. I guess it's
They're
better
dry.
if it dries, it takes less, right? Yeah.
Fresh.
That-
Fresh will rot while you're shipping.
right. So I'll hold on. Okay, I'll dry it out before I ship it.
Get to dry it. Yeah.
Because I plan on going foraging tomorrow. I don't have any plans for tomorrow, so
Yeah. If you seal something up to ship it, it's gonna sweat.
yeah, it's gonna mold and all that shit. Yeah. You're right. That's why I wanted to ask. I just wanted confirmation.
Yep. Thank you.
Now I gotta find these damn gummies. I swear, I need to get more organized around here.
Well, it's always rush, rush, rush. Same
Oh.
as me.
I'm always doing something.
I was cutting out stickers right up until I clicked in here to come on because my computer was busy cutting stickers.
John says I'm needing 4 shots of head. I can run this fuel in my hey, I got about 2 gallons right here, buddy. 4 shots. You're more than welcome to every bit of it. I put some in my lawnmower. I'm using it for cleaning. I'm using it for all kinds of stuff, and I'm out of uses for it.
Purple on the way. What's purple on the way?
I like the sound of it. There we go. I just had to stand up and look a little further on the bench.
Yeah, maybe if it's airtight, it might. If you vacuum sealed it.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. That's a good point, Mark.
2 gallons would race.
2 gallons will last already. John, I'll sing it to you, buddy. Or better yet, John, I'll tell you what. I'll see you at Maggie Valley. I'll bring it with me and you can have it. I need the mason jars. I'm running out of room to put my 4 shot.
This is what I got in the mail call today.
Oh, that looks so good. Oh, I know who sent you that. Something. Somebody's gonna be real happy when they get this. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Hold
You
on.
Try it. I haven't tried it yet.
Hold that up there again. Hold on. I'm gonna put you on the big screen.
That has to be the pudgiest flask of stuff I've seen.
That is full.
It is pudgy. But that
Sure,
was
there you go. Man, I bet that tastes pretty good too.
so I'm gonna try that Thursday night when we're on ladies' night. He's buying
You
the
got any
drink.
track, right? Shame on you. Shame on you for showing that. What the hell?
Well, I don't think he comes in. I don't see him in here. So unless he comes
Oh,
in,
I got you. I got you.
I don't. Is he a member here? He might be. I ought
No, I
to look.
don't.
I ought to look. 2,500.
I'd love to come out and watch you guys race, John. It'd be awesome. The big carb is thirsty. So am I. Where's my beer? The big carb.
If you want to get horsepower out of it, you gotta feed it.
Yeah, buddy. Ronnie Morgan, how you doing, buddy? I'll see you in a minute.
I have a
Here's
couple
my list. Welcome in, guys.
stickers that are race stickers. I got to look at. Make
You know who we're missing tonight?
it.
Richard.
Oh yes, yeah. Richard Henderson, Dave Dance came in, right?
Yeah.
Hi, Dave. I didn't say hi to you.
Cool, buddy. Yeah, send me a schedule, buddy. That'd be awesome. I'm planning on getting up to Maggie Valley early. I'm planning on spending a whole week up there. I like to do some sightseeing and some traveling and checking things out instead of just festival, then go home.
Oh, I put his BlackBerry in the fridge. I'm like, how come I can't find his BlackBerry? I should have been drinking that.
Because it's blackberry, it's dark.
The Crummy Shine will kick your ass.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, it will. I've been making stickers that say support the local shiner. Support your local moonshiner.
Support your local shiners and racers. Hell yeah. I watch the videos when you go to those races, John. I don't watch all of them, but I try to catch them. And yeah, I'd love to be there. It looks like a lot of fun. Just don't put me in one of them. That's all. Just don't put me in one of them. I'm gonna die.
I wouldn't mind it so much if I was driving. I don't think I'd like riding.
I would. Yeah, if I was gonna be in one, I'd rather be driving. You're right.
Yeah, yeah.
At least you know you're in control.
There's a video of Travis Pastrana when he was up here. He did Mount Washington, and he has the world record for the race going up the hill. And the first year they had a guy that rode with them, and he called out directions like 45 degree this way, little hoopty, and whatever, and giving them an idea of the road ahead and stuff.
Sure.
That man, I don't know how he kept composure, man, because there's no guardrails up there. You go off, you're done. You're and he's going 8 miles in 5 minutes. So it's like, holy crap! Up that
John.
mountain.
John says, "I'll put Copperhead Road on the earpiece." Blow it.
Roar it. Yeah.
Copperhead Road.
Yeah.
That's cool. I love that song.
It's a neat place.
Hey, Gavin. Never coming in here to cause problems, Gavin, but saying something like that right off the get go. Hey,
Uh-oh.
he says hi, fuck.
Hi, Buck. What about a hoopty? A hoopty-doo.
And a switchback and all kinds of.
Oh, man, it's a great race. It's a great video. When he gets above tree line and you're looking right over the edge and it's, thousands of feet drop,
Dude, I had a hard time when we went to Colorado. We're driving up to Pikes Peak. I was like, what the fuck? I was like this. Wait, no.
Yeah. We had the races here before Pikes Peak had races to the top.
And the thing is, on the way up is when you're on the outside.
Yes.
Now when you're on the inside, it's like, okay, no problem.
Yeah. Yeah, ours has a sign. You got to put it in your lowest gear and you got to stop at the designated places to cool your brakes and stuff.
Yeah. They check your brakes and make sure they're not too hot.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike. How you doing, buddy?
It's great on a motorcycle. I love
Oh,
it.
yeah, I'm sure. Oh, my God.
Yeah. It's really
Yeah,
great.
I love that.
Both of them. Mount Washington is neat because I know the road so well. So watching the video, you can see me sitting in my chair and I'm leaning into them. It's like I know what's coming.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Kind of like those videos where the moms and dads put their kid in the clothes basket. They're doing a roller coaster ride.
Yep. Those are cute. I got to do that to my grandson. He's small enough to fall for it.
I used to take this box. I used to take a box, fairly big, not small, but fairly big box. And I taped the whole bottom. The boxing tape, the clear boxing tape all over the bottom. And where I work, we use silicone spray and spray that tape with silicone. And I got this tile floors. I put the kids in that box and have them hold on to a ski rope, pull them all through the house. They love that shit.
Yeah,
Hey, Larry Smith, how you doing, buddy?
they're
It
fever.
is for fever blisters. Yeah, it's called
Mm.
herpes. Stay away from them women.
Cat scratch fever. Let's see. Before they pop, not really, because you want them to dry up. And
Yeah.
after they pop, put cornstarch on them so that it
Dry them up.
dries it up.
Oh.
Before they pop.
Fever blisters are no problem. We all get them. We all get it when we get it still, and we come down with a fever. Sure enough, you're gonna have to get a fever blister. Not always, but a lot of times. They suck.
Oh yeah. 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 You want to, before they pop, not much you really can do with them. You don't want to oil them up because, you know,
No, don't oil them up. That helps them spread when you do that.
yes, so you want to dry them out. So kind of, you got to endure it until it,
Yeah,
if I put cornstarch on it, it just isn't going to stick on there.
boy.
Perhaps. Flea and tick powder works on crabs. Just saying from a friend.
Yeah. Just say it from a friend. Never heard that one before. Usually it's asking for a friend, not saying for a friend.
Back in the 80s, all the young bachelors, they all got crabs from running around down at the dance more. And this guy pulled in with a big bus, and they went in the back of the bus, and they dropped the drawers, and that guy had put flea and tick powder on them, and out the front door they'd come. And he did that a few times before he healed them all up.
David, I got a suggestion for you. Any suggestions to get rid of a horrible pain in the ass? Make new friends.
I'll leave you alone now, Damon. Prometheum, yes, that's a good one.
He's always picking on us. I'm going to pick back.
Prometheum daisies. They are good. They do good for bugs.
Although now they found that stuff kills hummingbirds.
Yes, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
That sucks.
Yep. The way they make it out of daisies. They say it's all natural. They make it out of daisies, and once it's made and they can get into it, like you spray it on your plants and stuff to get rid of, invasive bugs. And then a dewdrop lands on there, and then a hummingbird lands on your little hollyhock bush or whatever, and gets it on itself, and doesn't take much.
That's just like with anything, like, you get rat poison or something, and the rats come around, eat that rat poison, they die, and some other animal comes along, eats that, eats the rat, and guess what? That animal poison too. So it's like, man, you can't win.
Yeah. Baking soda and peanut butter. Because rats can't burp, and baking soda gives them gas, and it explodes them from the inside out.
Rats can't fart either?
I guess not.
Kind of like a seagull, they blow up.
Yeah, they blow up.
That's wild. I've heard about seagulls. I don't know if it's true or not, but if you give a seagull an Alka-Seltzer, they'll blow up.
Yep, that flap only works one way. It lets stuff down. It don't let stuff back out.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah, they have that flap.
Damn, I'd be all kinds of fucked up if I couldn't belch or fart.
Yes. But you take peanut butter and add enough baking soda until it makes like a clay, and you can roll it up into little balls. And they'll take them balls and they'll haul them back to the nest too. So you get all the babies.
Better not be messing with my balls.
I should
David
imagine.
Dan, David Dan says, have you ever heard of potatoes getting rid of warts? My grandma always said, rub potato on them, throw it over your shoulder. When it rots, the wart will be gone. Never tried it. I don't know. I've never heard of that, Roy. So, I mean,
I know I've heard of it, but potato just dries it out. That's all it does. It's wicked drying because it starts.
start.
You can
Makes
see it
sense.
dries it out. Milkweed will do it. Milkweed, you take some of the white juice from milkweed, put that on there, and put a Band-Aid over it. They say that works.
The ditch witch got all the knowledge.
I want to try it. I had a wart when I was a kid on top of my foot.
Your grandma put the peels on cut and scrapes.
Yep. It dries them up.
Roy Werner's ringing the bell over here.
In a bell. Hey, Roy.
Wearing his damn bell. He's almost as bad as Shadow. Woo! Wow. Man, should have exhaled instead of inhaled.
Bottoms
Yeah.
up.
And then guess who pops in right behind Roy?
Yeah,
Bottom up.
yeah. Double shot.
Yeah, I went in the house to grab another beer. My wife's looking at me shaking her head. Dude, it's only been 20 minutes. You're grabbing your third beer. Who's
Yep.
keeping count?
Yes. Yeah, it'll dry.
Yes,
Pulls
you're
it
right. You're absolutely right. I have heard of that, Janet. And as much as I like potatoes, I've never used that.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll dry it right out. Pull it out. If you get an infected, fucking make it a triple shot. If you get an infected splinter or something, you know. It'll-
Look at Damon. Yeah, Damon, I'm cussing you. Meanwhile, David's back not shooting anything. He hasn't taken the first shot.
I just put a little in there because this stuff will kick my ass.
Pure grapefruit seed extract will get rid of warts. Oh, I didn't know that, Janet. I might have to
There you
remember that one. But I've been getting into making these extracts here lately, and I like that idea. Hey, Renee. How you doing, sweetheart? Love you, Damon. Dude, after all that shine I gave you last week, I shouldn't have to blow you a kiss.
That's the thing.
Should be blowing me kisses
That's it, I think.
or blowing something.
I did that hot oil treatment on my hair.
Looks
Feels-
good, shiny.
It feels good. It's wicked soft.
I did my oil treatment on my beard. It feels good. It's really nice and soft. I love it. I love that.
Just take olive oil, and I went to the Shop and Save there, and in the fresh fruit and veggies, they
Yeah.
got that rosemary, sprigs of rosemary you can buy.
Yep.
And I bought one of those, and I
Yep,
put it in
that's right. You're the one that turned me on it. That was the rosemary and olive oil, right? That's
Yeah.
what I'm using. I love it.
Yeah,
It's got
just
a great
cover it
fragrance
with
to it.
oil.
Love it.
Yeah. Today I just kept taking part in my hair and putting it down on my scalp, part in my hair and putting it down on the scalp. Next thing you know, I'm like oil head, and I was like, "Well, there, I covered that." But it did work. It's wicked soft. It's no knots in it or worked good.
Renee says, one day at a time, love. Thought I'd sneak in. No, Renee, you're welcome anytime, sweetheart. You don't have to sneak in. You're welcome anytime. Janet Parker says, I think it's the concentrated grapefruit seed oils that is so high in vitamin C. Renee says, wait until you start talking fix and see what it does to your hair. No more extra products needed.
Yep.
I like it. I like it. I'm waiting
Yep.
for that government check from Donald Trump to buy that, Renee. My Doge check.
What's the other stuff we got going on? I saved.
We did oh yeah, you talked about the dandelion earlier, and it's so popular. I mean, everybody in the world's doing that. There they are, Charlene and Richard. Hey,
Yeah, they are.
they are. We were just talking about you.
St. John's wort is another one that we were talking about at one point.
Is that good for removing warts?
Nope. It's good for happiness. It calms down. It's a nervine tea. But they have St. John's wort in with lemon balm and spearmint. It sounds pretty good.
The Donald help push it through. All right, Renee. When it gets here, I'm in. And hey, Charlene and Richard. I like that. It's Charlene in, not and. It's in.
In.
Charlene in Richard. I like that. It's cool.
Arnica, that's another one that I grow, but it takes the root. So it's like, how much can you grow, to use it daily or whatever for like pain and inflammation? Arnica, lion's bane, I think it's called, too. But that you need the root, and you'd have to have rows of it, to make it. So it's easier just to buy it, off Amazon.
I got you. Yeah, I was looking up. We were talking the other day. Speaking of fix, it comes from hops.
Yep.
Do you know hops does not grow in Florida? I was like, what?
Really?
There's a Budweiser plant that grows a shitload of hops.
Yeah, they probably have.
Jacksonville.
Yeah. I'll have to look for it. But hops you can buy cheap.
Right. Yeah, I thought it was interesting. We're going through that book that I have.
Yeah.
And it talks about hops. In the state of Florida, nope, doesn't grow naturally. I was like, what the fuck? I used to drive by the Budweiser plant every day going to work, and there's big old fields of hops.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they got it going on probably. They have water irrigated and all that.
Yeah.
It's a perennial. I know a place up here in Conway, they used to have a brew store. And out front they had a trellis that you walked under to go in. And that's all covered in hops. So it does grow here.
Nice. I know a buddy of mine in Missouri, he grew his own hops, and he made his own beer with those hops.
Yeah.
Really good beer. He had a good beer.
Yeah. It's different kinds of hops will have different flavors and stuff.
I have not ordered yet, Renee. No, I have not. No offense, Renee. I'm a little skeptical after all these things that are out there. No offense to you, but I've had many, many friends reach me. Oh, yeah, dude, you got to try this. It's the best in the world. It might be working great for you, but it might not work great for me. So I'm kind of on the fence. That's all. No offense, Renee, at all.
Give it some time to see if it how it does,
Like I say, when that little extra income comes in, I might be a little more tempted. Oh, you know what? I'll try that. Matured hops fruit is fakes, and it's amazing. The Donald just approved new things to cure type 2 diabetes, and I can't wait to get mine. If it works like fakes, I'm a new woman. Awesome. I love it. Yeah, I agree. Totally. But again, there's been so many things that people claim that, again, Renee, no offense. I've had friends and relatives, family never say, oh, this is the best shit on the world. And I've tried it and did absolutely nothing for me. So, and I've spent all this money buying all these products. And it's like, so I'm really skeptical about trying anything anymore.
Mm. Yeah.
I have read
find a testimonial over a month old, though. You can't find any in there. You want the time tested.
It's all good, Renee. It's all good, sweetheart. Speaking of Renee, Sweet Tooth Memories.
Yes.
Look at that candy. Morgan's Moonshine. S'mores. Got
Ooh.
s'mores. We got peaches and cream. And we got root beer float.
Nice.
Check out Sweet Tooth Memories. You can order it on Sweet Tooth Memories. Get you some right now. Go do it right now. Well, okay, you can wait till after this.
Yeah, I like beef heart. I like heart better than I do liver. I'd rather eat heart.
Eat beef heart and drink liquor. I haven't ate beef heart in a long time.
Mmm. That used to be what we ate when we were butchering. We'd save the heart and take it, into the butcher shop with us. And as we're cutting everything up, that's what we'd
Oh,
fry.
I thought he meant the mushroom. It was a beef heart mushroom. I thought that's what he meant. Yes, I did, Renee, and I love the flavor. The new flavor is spot on. You nailed it. Thank you so much. I did get the new bag. The new bag of s'mores it's out, and Renee's tweaked it a little bit. You get more of the chocolate and the graham cracker out of the new batch. Spot on.
Nice. That s'mores is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to really like that peaches and cream.
Yeah. I know, I'm due for a shot of that pretty soon. I haven't had any of that for a while. I save it until I'm such a good girl, and then I can have one.
There you go. I like it. Well, I'll be sending you a package here soon. I want to go out and forage some and get some stuff out here that you can't get where you're at, and I'll send it to you. But I got to let it dry out. I want to send it all at once.
Yeah. Yeah. Flame off. Jar 12. 11 hours today.
Nice. Dude, you sound like a distillery instead of a bar. Every day the guy is doing a run. It's like, you run more than distilleries do.
Yeah. I'm sitting there with him today. I ran out of painter's paper, so I'm not painting anymore.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Yeah, I'll get some. Time to get outside anyway.
Spicy pickle, supreme pizza, beer, and shine. There you go, Roy.
There you go.
What? Chicken today, Roy? What the hell? Where's the chicken? Oh, it's got chicken on the pizza. I got you.
Ah.
And I did a meal today. You know, you go to the grocery store, they have these prepared meals. I got these put in the crock pot or cook it or whatever. They have all the fixes there for you, and the instructions how to fix it, right? So I did one of those. I was at the store. I was like, you know what? I want to do something quick and easy because I got all that stuff going on. So I grabbed one. I cooked it today. I got all the ingredients out, starting getting it ready and get it going. It was chicken. It serves 4 people. This chicken couldn't have been this thick, this big. I was like, there's no fucking way. That's not enough for me.
Yeah, you're going to start a fight.
I couldn't believe it. So I had to reach in the freezer and grab some more chicken and add it to it. It came out really good.
Nice.
I couldn't believe that little piece of chicken. I'm like, no.
We're having fried foods. Chicken fingers and french fries and onion rings.
I love my onion rings. Oh my God.
I do. I love onion rings.
I don't know if you have it there, Lisa, or not, or any of your viewers watching in the comments or whatever, but there's a place here in Florida. It's called Ford's. It's a restaurant. It came off of the Ford plant where they make cars. And I grew up near the main Ford plant in Missouri. It's in Clay Couple, Missouri. I grew up near there. The guy had built a restaurant near there, and all the employees would come out when they got off work and hang out there and eat dinner and drink beer and whatnot. Well, somebody came by and decided they wanted to make a franchise out of it. Bought it from him, made a franchise. And there's a Ford's here. There's several of them here in Florida. And they make the best onion rings. And it's funny when they bring them out to you, it's on a funnel like you use to change your oil.
Yep.
It's on an oil. They put all the onion rings, stack them up on the funnel.
Nice. Leftover pot roast.
Hell yeah.
Oh, we found some in the supermarket. There's it's Red Robin and onion rings.
Yeah.
And a
Okay.
bag of them. Oh, they're so good.
They are. They are good.
Yeah.
They don't have those down here, though.
No,
Mm.
I've never been to a Red Robin or anything.
I've had them when I was in Missouri and other places, but they don't have those here. The Red
Huh.
Robin.
Yeah. No, here they got the little bags in the Shop and Save or whatever. Red
Yeah.
Robin onion rings. Throw them in some hot grease.
Charlene says Richard is having leftover pot roast. I had that a couple of days ago. We had pot roast. Roy says very little wind and got a bonfire going. Hell yeah. David says I got a year-old beagle that is getting off. Burn, burn, burn.
But you get a girlfriend for him a couple comments above you. Charlene's got a cute little girlfriend for her.
Oh, well, there you go. I missed
My-
that part.
My buddy just got his second beagle pup. He got a girl the first time. He's got her under control, so now he just got another boy puppy. And
David says there's the Red Robins in Tampa. I didn't know that, David. Well, a long time ago, it's been about 4 or 5 years ago, my wife and I used to frequent, we'd go out to Tampa area. We'd go catch a Royals game playing Tampa and Tampa Bay Rays. And we're on our way out there once. So I asked her, I said, what do you want to eat when we get out? What do you want to eat along the way? And it's a typical answer from a woman, and any guy will agree. I don't care anything. You just pick. Whatever. And so I looked up, and sure enough, there's a restaurant in Tampa called Whatever Do You Want Lounge. So we pulled in the parking lot, and the sign says Whatever You Want Lounge. My wife looked at me and said, really? Hey, you said it.
whatever.
But it did end up being, they had some really good wings there.
We used to have the roadkill around here. We don't have them anymore. You kill it, we'll grill it.
Oh my God.
You used to go in, and everything had, like rack of raccoon and stuff, different names.
Hell yeah, Roy, go make you some onion rings.
Everything I'm putting in for anti-inflammatory teas is turmeric, ginger and garlic and cinnamon.
Ginger, garlic, and cinnamon.
Yep. And fatty
Okay.
fish. Probably not in your tea.
What else?
Fatty fish, but not in your tea.
Yeah.
Because of the omega-3s. I was just going through the teas, and all of a sudden I look, and it says fatty fish. And I'm like, what the hell is that doing in a tea? It doesn't sound good.
Yeah, there's you get those same fatty acids from plants that you can from fish.
Yep, purslane has a lot of omega-3s.
Yeah.
Yep. Capsaicin is out of hot peppers. That's real good for aches and pains too, because it brings the blood circulation.
Huh.
Hot pepper, capsaicin.
I did not know that. We learn something new every day from Lisa Day,
Oh, I hope so.
the ditch witch.
The ditch witch. I got a recipe I'm working on. I want to call it Flower Power Shine.
I like it. There you go.
Made a little sticker.
You make a flour wine and then
Yeah.
turn it into shine. There you go. Flour
Turn it
wine.
into shine.
I
But I'm
like it.
working on a little recipe for it. Flower power.
You look like a pepperhead, David. I love you, man. I'm one to talk. Me and my big old head.
I'm a pepperhead.
I
I
got
thought you said peckerhead. I had to go to the comments and look. I thought you called him a peckerhead.
Oh my god! Oh man! Is my mic okay? Can you hear me?
Oh, Charlene's allergic to it. Wow.
Oh wow!
So you got to watch a lot of stuff. Everything has capsaicin in it, like chili, hot sauce, any of those things, barbecue sauce. All that shit's got capsaicin in it. I did enjoy it, but I thought he did.
They,
I had to run back to the comments.
We're going to be doing a mango ghost pepper shine. All right. All right. I'm not real big on those ghost peppers, but I love mango, so I don't know. I'll take a sip.
Yeah. I had that ghost pepper tequila. That was good. The first time Tim got it for me, I didn't pay attention. I saw the little skeleton guy. Beer down. I saw the little skeleton guy, and I see he had something red in his hand, but I didn't pay attention. And I took a big haul off that tequila, and it's hot. It's ghost pepper. You can tell.
Woo!
Like you feel the burn all the way down. Then I looked at the bottle and understood.
Well, I thought for in honor of Cinco de Mayo that I would drink Corona tonight.
I didn't see much on that today.
David,
Didn't seem like it was a big deal this year.
David, you should have been eating tacos today. David
I-
eats tacos every day.
I had tacos for lunch. Nachos.
What do
Leftover.
you mean they're not mine? They are mine. Nachos.
Nachos. They was mine.
Yeah,
Extra.
he did have tacos.
Yeah, tacos. Extra cheesy.
Extra cheesy and extra salsa. Salsa. What's up, Chip? Chip Lewis, man. Dude, I talk about your rum. I need some more of that rum. That shit was so good. He says he's having tacos right now.
Nice.
And David's having tacos tomorrow, too. No cheese.
cheese.
Onions and cilantro. Hell yeah.
Come on.
My cilantro plant's doing pretty good out there.
We make a moose nacho tacos with those little scoop, chips.
Yeah.
And you use moose hamburger.
Oh, good. Yeah, I've had it that way. I love doing that. Using the scoop.
Yep. Lay them all up in. Use that jar cheese. Put that jar
do that all
cheese
the time at football games. Anytime I have a football game party or whatever, I'd line them up, man. I'd have trays full of them.
in. We can work something out. There you go.
Yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. I'd be happy. That rum you make, sir, is, man,
Squeeze a lime. There you go.
squeeze the lime. You put the lime in the coconut.
I'm not going to like your no cheese comment, Damon.
Yeah, they have cheese.
You got to have cheese. Man.
All of them. All right, it's been a minute.
Speaking of working something out, don't you have a video to show?
Yeah, I did. Thanks for reminding me.
Hey.
Hey, we're going to interrupt this program for a word from our sponsor. Now, if I can find it.
I thought that was a smooth, drive into it.
Here you go, right here. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Shot here. I get asked a lot who did my design on my logo, and it's none other than Michaela Hates. woman's an awesome designer. Not only does Michaela just do design work and artwork, she also puts that artwork or your design and logo on merchandise. I'll show you that. There's the original logo. She put it on a sticker, or I put it on a sticker. There's a logo on my money bag. She did a coaster for me. And then there's a different logo she did. It's a little different design on Morgan's Moonshine. Uncle Moonshine, different kind of shot glass. There's this shot glass. It's got a lid on it. She also put my logo and stuff on a whiskey flask. Got a refrigerator magnet. A tumbler. This tumbler, by the way, glows in the dark. She also does koozies. That's one side of the koozie. Then there's the other side of the koozie. She did two different logos on each side of the koozie. Then, back behind the koozies, I got my favorite and everybody else's favorite, the shot glass. She can do just about anything you want to put it on. You just talk to her, she'll work it out with you, get a hold of her. Next to that, I got Brian LPR Shine, good friend of mine. She did some stuff for him. He sent me some of his product. There's a coaster, his tumbler, and a shot glass that's like mine, but just different color with his logo. Last but not but least, she also designed this shirt that I'm wearing. Pretty cool, right? This is the back side of it. Don't know if you can see it with the lighting the way it is. But awesome lady to work with. Need anything done, label, logo, whatever. Any kind of merchandise you want worked out with her, get in touch with her. Michaela Hayes has also done a lot of work for a lot of master distillers and people on the show, Moonshiner Show, Forged in Fire, Discovery Channel, very well known, and does a very good job, like I said many times before. If you want a good job done, reach out to her. She's definitely got a great resume. Check her out. Shine on her. Oh, yeah. All right. John, you had some stuff made with her, didn't you, John?
Is he still in here?
Yeah, he left and came back. It shows that that he's watching. So I'm assuming he left and came back because it's showing that he's watching.
I don't know if he saw the books and the websites that we put up that he can use to free books and stuff.
Yeah, John.
Chat.
You can always go to Morgan's Moonshine page and go into the chat that we create. Lisa created it, and there's all these links that you can go to, and you can check out all these different things as far as medicinal and what plants are what and what they're good for, and where you can find them. So,
And if you got to scroll too far back, just text me and I'll email them I'll mail them to you, text you, because they're like free books, so you can pick and choose on that. The Lost Book of Herbal is the one that we always read. That's a good book. It's from that lady from Malone.
yeah,
Good book.
I have that here.
And the other two are websites where it just stays on the website. You don't load it up. Yep, there you go. Lost Book of Herbal Remedies. That book's online free, so you don't have to buy it. It doesn't load up on your phone. You just click it and can read it right there.
Yeah, I want to make a comment, and I always do every time we talk about this. That online book is exactly the same as this book. When Lisa and I converse, talking back and forth about different things, we are on the exact same page and everything. Usually when you get a digital, it's different than the actual book itself. But this is not. It's exactly the same.
Exact same.
Yep.
But I like it because you can look up ailments. You know, if you have a headache, you go down through the list of ailments. You know, it breaks it up like body parts. You know, aches and pains.
That's one of the best parts I love about it, because it gives you a bunch of different remedies for, say, just example, headache.
Yep.
It gives a bunch of different examples, so you get what's most ready for you, readily available to you. So it's real easy, right?
Yes. I like that book. That book's really well done. I just got her second one there. The one that has the Amish.
Right.
Lost Book of Herbal something.
I just got this
that.
one. I'm sorry, Lisa. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
You just got a book too, right?
Yeah,
Said-
this one, the same author,
I haven't seen that one.
Forager's Guide to Wild Foods. Yeah, it's good. I like it because it breaks everything down just like the other book. It tells you where you can get it, what to look for, how to look for it. It gives pictures. It gives not just one picture, it gives several pictures. Like it gives you what the leaf design looks like, or what it looks like when it's brand new, what it looks like when it's old. It's really cool. I like it. They break it down really simple for you.
Yeah. When I get the second book there, you have the first book. I have the second book.
Yep.
They had 3 other books that came with it. One was Living Without Electricity, online, free
Good.
book. How to Heal Yourself with Household Stuff, and Lost Skills of the Depression, the Great
That's what
Depression.
I'm thinking of. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
That's
so
it.
those 3 books are free. And then there's 2 websites that you can go on, and it's just like reading a book. It goes down, it has all the herbs listed alphabetically. Click on them. One of them gives the Chinese names too.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, I just got another one. It's the Cherokee, about the Cherokee Indians, and that
Instead of the
one.
Chinese names, you mean the botanical names?
No, that's Latin.
I
I had to
know.
learn that.
I'm just playing with you.
I had to learn all those names from my Herbal Healer Academy card there that I got way back when. I had to look at that and see if it ever expires. I never redid it.
I didn't see
I guess-
that. Mark Morgan Shadow says, looked at forage for food on Google. It was showing grubs and bugs. See grubs and bugs in this book. They're not in this book.
Yeah, foraging
You're
for
right, see 'em.
plants. Yeah. Was it that shared the little bug on me that day? You were talking about something the ivermectin and getting rid of parasites. And I thought it was Mark Morgan and David Dance. One of them said something about a little thing and it began with a P. And I go, hey, I'll have to look that up. And I'm expecting a plant. I go and look it up and it's a damn intestinal worm.
Oh,
Pyoria or something like that.
what's up, Hydro?
Hey,
Hydro's got
Hydro.
mission time. Shadow says it's 9 o'clock. It's time for show.
Hey. I'm having a hard time staying out of that coconut, I'll have you know.
Tell you what. Speaking of coconut, look who just popped in here. Brian LPR Shine.
Hey.
Welcome in, Brian. Good to have you, man. Always a pleasure to have you around. I just did a video and I included you in the video. There you go. You missed it. Sorry. Hey, Brian. Look what Skull sent me, Brian.
I know, isn't that cool? And all I got was a stinking sticker. No.
Lisa.
He loves me, I know he does.
Hey, the first package he sent me some ramen noodles and he sent me quite a bit of stuff. I was like, well, dude, he's thinking about me while I'm out here doing a shine it. Ramen noodles real easy.
Yeah. I don't know what the ones are that come in the little square ones.
Yeah.
And they're ramen noodles, and I don't know, dollar store has them, you know. Those aren't bad.
They're not.
No.
It's a quick fix. I'm telling you
Yeah,
what.
it is. Can you see?
No, thank you, Brian. Thank you, buddy. Seriously, man.
This was my violet find for the day.
Oh,
in my
man.
cart.
You gonna send me some?
I will send you some violets.
Honey,
I'll
I'm
send you
playing.
some violet leaf.
You need that for you. I'll find some.
Well, I got one of them. I could send you violet plants.
Ready? So I can grow in my own yard?
Wrap them up in paper towel, keep it moist, put it in a baggie. It'd make it.
The wetter, the better.
We got white and purple.
Ooh, purple's the best. It really is.
Yeah, see, Mark Morgan, that was the one. Pylori, yeah. He's the one that sent me to go look at a fucking bug. I'm expecting
Damn,
a cute
at
little.
least I've never heard you use that word fucking, and then I was like, damn. Wade's in the house. Welcome in, Wade. So's Alan Meyer. Hey, how you guys doing?
I am going to make tea and lemonade out of them. I'll dry them and make tea.
I make a great lemonade. We were talking about last week about kombucha.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I think that would help. It would be a good kombucha doing that with the lemonade and
Try that.
yeah.
I want to try it. That cucumber mint that Cassie, that was a turn on.
I need to get that recipe from her and post it on here because I'm telling you what, that cucumber, man,
that sounded really good.
It's delicious. I couldn't get enough of it. In fact, while we were at Hillbilly Jam last year, I think I drank all of it.
Use the butterfly PT and lemonade and turns. It's like a sapphire blue, and then when you add the lemonade, it goes dark purple because of the chemical reaction, I guess. Charlene's back.
Hey, Charlene. Roger, man, I'm already wasted. Buddy's just left. Been riding in woods on side by sides, sipping. Yeah. You're wasted, buddy.
There you go. Sit back and enjoy. But you guys will have to tell me what you're interested in learning about.
Absolutely.
What you have growing, because I have dandelions and violets. Our daffodils are up now, and they're almost ready to flower. That's how kind we are of everybody.
Well, no, it's good to know that. I mean, that's cool. That lets you know spring has sprung and you're on spring.
Yeah, I'm right at spring. Yeah, we had snow. I don't know, last Sunday. I heard the helicopter was going up on the mountain to go get people because people got up there and got snowed in on the mountain hiking.
Damn it.
And
I see that all the time where people talk about we have 3 springs in Maine and Connecticut and stuff like that. It'll get really nice in spring, and then next thing you know, there comes snow.
Yep. Oh, it'll be 50, 60 degrees in the parking lot, and it'll still be below freezing above, tree line. They get above tree line and the wind hits them, and they're done for.
Damn.
And if you don't have spikes to come back down, climbing up is, they do pretty well, but coming down is when they get hurt.
Right.
So
it makes sense.
Especially when you get to tree line. It's brutal up there.
David Dance asked the question, is lilac good for anything? Lilac is good for a lot of things.
Lilac, yes. Yes. And I just looked at that too. Of course, I ain't going to find it now that you said something, but.
I'm not going to find it because I left my book in the house. Besides that, you always find it faster than I do anyway, so.
I just had it too. I think I scrolled right by it. You can look in the book too. Oh, you got the book is gone.
Yeah.
I saved a whole bunch of teas because I knew you guys were asking about teas, so I saved a bunch of teas, the anti-inflammatory and.
That being said, Lisa, I want to touch back on that next week as well because I had some videos I was putting together about making different teas. So we'll touch back on teas again next week.
Yeah, you had gotten a bunch.
The week after, because next week we have our special guest, right?
Yes, she's supposed to be here. That lady, they make their own beard oils and soaps and aftershaves, and they've got animals and use them. They actually.
B&B products. I have a couple of their stuff. The beard oil. Turn around, Mark. It's good. I like it. I've tried it. It's pretty good. Got a beard comb from them.
But
Different soaps.
I just see her husband is actually one of the admins in Frayed Knots group.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't know that. That's cool.
yeah. I just see it the other day. I was in there poking around.
You always
Lila is good for digestive, respiratory, and immune system concerns. Stimulates digestion, helps with coughs and colds, fever and pain relief. The bark and leaves. So that's cool. You can get that anytime. Bark and leaves.
right.
Antioxidants. Helps
Not
with
waiting
skin
for the flower.
conditions. It has a calming effect.
Nice.
I turned my fan on.
Like the man says, we found Florida ginseng today. I'm going to dry it out, learn while it's drying. Besides teas, I'll read more on this. Anyone use this? Of course, we all use ginseng.
Yeah.
It's a very popular and very well root. Absolutely.
Ginseng is one of the anti-cancer compounds that is inside Easiac, which is like a famous herbal anti-cancer thing.
That, when I was
You-
looking through this book through Wild Foods today, I always interrupt you, Lisa. I'm sorry. When I was looking through this book today, it showed that Florida ginseng. I was like, I'll have to go find me some.
Yep. Yeah. Where I live, we used to be a big exporter of ginseng.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
You're rare to see it, around.
Now I know Hydro's drunk. He's just going to eat one like okra because he knows
Yeah.
David's here.
You can eat it. It tastes like crap, but you can eat it. It tastes like a root.
It does taste like a root. Tastes like dirt.
Yep. No matter how much you clean it.
You might get some of those nematodes in there too. That's why we buy them out.
Immunotherapies, yeah. But in that Easiac, they have ginseng, golden seal, burdock, and yellow dock, I think is the other
Yellow,
one.
yeah. Yellow
Might be-
dock. There's a white dock too, right?
Curly.
Curly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
There might be a white one. I don't know. I think I found garlic mustard today.
Oh, nice.
It didn't smell like anything though. It's
Maybe it's
just
too.
ready to flower.
Okay, I was gonna say maybe it's too immature yet.
Yep, it's just ready to flower. It's all got a bud on the top, so I'm gonna wait and make sure it's what it is.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
They say
By all
it's a weed.
means, make sure.
Yeah, they say it's a weed and it grows everywhere, but
Nice.
I've never noticed it before.
Charlie says cancer treatments and the immunotherapies.
Yep. Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, ginseng is like a superfood.
They still have that show on where, what's it called? I forget what it's called. Outlaw.
Appalachian Outlaws.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. Ewok was on it. And, Greg, Troy Kaufman. A few of them I'm still friends with.
Cool.
I know.
So there's a certain season or against the law. That's what meant to say. Oh, what did you say before that? Ginseng can only pick or done during a season. Otherwise, it's against the Virginia law. Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the way I think in every state, to be honest.
I'm not sure Maine does.
Oh, really?
I remember I looked it up at one point. Maine doesn't have. They have a poundage that you can't go over.
Huh.
One person can't.
You know everybody's gonna be flooding Maine now.
Yeah, everybody come up here.
Then there will be a new law.
Yeah, you'll have to wait a few months. It's just barely poking through the grass now, through the ground.
Oh yeah, I
Yes.
used to, that passion flower. I used to grow that in my backyard, dude. My whole fence was just covered in passion flower. You would not believe the butterflies I had.
Yeah, passion flower is good for you too. It's a
I wish
nerve
I
on.
still
Makes you
had.
feel good.
My neighbor replaced the fence and tore it all out. It hasn't been back since. I have to
Yeah.
replace it. Fuck yeah.
Yep, passion flower is good for your.
It is gorgeous, and you want to talk about a butterfly attractant? Oh my god! I had at least 20 butterflies a day in my yard at one time. At least.
Yeah, passion flower is really good for you. It's supposed to be calming and
Yeah, makes a good tea.
yeah, anti-nervous type stuff.
To be young forever. Yeah, good luck with that, buddy.
I couldn't believe it was coming up where he showed me the picture. It was just coming up. It looked like it was just dry ground right up against a tree,
Huh.
you know. And it was coming up. It was really pretty.
Yeah, take care of that one, Hydra.
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
Passion
I
flower.
wish I had a picture of it. I'd show y'all. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous.
You get all those stamens in the middle that stick
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
3 to 4 stamens sticking out. Yeah.
See, that would never make it up here. You'd have to have it as a house plant. Maybe in a green.
Yeah, it is definitely a gorgeous plant. Passion, same thing, passion fruit. I never got any fruit off my plants, but the
Yeah.
flowers phenomenal.
You wonder if you fake pollinate it. You know, go out there with a little paintbrush,
Well,
go tickling everywhere.
I'm sure it got pollinated with all those butterflies I had. I mean, I had 18 queen and monarch butterflies out the gazooza. I mean, they're every day. They're everywhere.
Yeah. Nice. Some of those plants, they only have like one bug that can pollinate them, like the lady slipper.
I didn't
There's
think of that.
only like one bug that bothers to go in there.
I think it's the queen butterfly that pollinates this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is.
And
And it looks like a monarch. They're-
yeah. Huh. I know that a lot of them give up on it because they don't get anything out of it. Because only that one type of butterfly or bug, whatever it is, can get in there and pollinate inside that little sack.
I have to look into that. Now I'm curious because I used to. I'm telling you, my whole side of the yard of that one fence was just covered. The whole fence was covered.
Yeah. You wonder about, pollinating it yourself.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. And collecting seeds, Randy. You could wait until after it flowers and collect seeds.
Something I learned a long time ago. One of the biggest pollinators, and it's funny because it self-pollinates and it pollinates other plants, is the tomato.
Yes. Yeah.
Tomato play has such a variety of different tomatoes is that very reason. Anything will pollinate that damn tomato plant.
Deadly nightshade is a tomato.
It's native.
It's in the tomato family.
What did you say? I'm sorry.
Deadly nightshade is in the tomato family.
Deadly nightshade. Isn't that what I? Yeah.
Yeah, you have white nightshade. Yeah.
Yeah. That nasty shit. I pulled it up, threw it away.
Yeah.
That was a true weed.
It's poisonous to animals.
Yeah. I said it once and I say it again. The definition of a weed is an unwanted plant.
Yes. Yeah. Well, they all have their goodness to them, If you wanted to kill somebody, you'd have the deadly nightshade. They have one. It's the Poison Apothecary. It's a page on Facebook, and she grows nothing but like hensbane and all poisonous plants.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what she grows.
This book for wild foods, the forager for wild foods, it's got all the poisonous plants in there too.
Yep.
In the
Yep.
back. Pretty good. It's a good book.
Yeah. I'll have to check that.
Bob Laurel, Buckthorn.
Check that one out.
There's a bunch of them. They look gorgeous. They look like they would be edible, but they're ragwort.
Sex now. Plant sex.
Yeah, thanks, sir. Male and female and pollination.
Yeah, get out there and paintbrush and tickle around.
Hi, Joe. You crack me up, man. He's got all kinds of barrels sitting out in the woods. You don't even remember where they're at. My arm was twisted behind my back when my new friend of Florida grown came up while riding through woods. We came across one of my 3-grain mountain brandies aging 3 years ago.
Oh, jeez.
I guess it's delicious.
Yeah. That's probably not good.
Yeah, or actually, Mark, we have talked about that. We were talking about that a while ago. How
Yep.
the Amish.
I have the book that's in over there. I think you got it too, don't you have that one?
Yeah, I do. I got it. Amoxicillin.
Yep.
I'm allergic to amoxicillin. The only thing that I know of that I'm allergic to. Penicillin, I'll take it. You can give me penicillin, I'm fine. Amoxicillin,
Yeah.
nope.
Yeah. I'm the opposite. I'm allergic to penicillin, but I can have amoxicillin.
That weird?
Yeah.
I have doctors look at me going, what the hell are you talking about? The same thing. No, obviously it's not.
No, it's made
Penicillin
differently.
is amoxicillin.
Yeah, it's made differently. Yeah.
It's got that one little difference.
Yep. Penicillin comes from yeast in a bread.
Yeah.
Like grass and wheat is penicillin. Not quite sure what amoxicillin is made out of, but
From oxen.
amoxin. Tetanus vaccine. Yeah.
Oh. He's the same way. He can't have penicillin, but he can take amoxicillin. Yeah, I'm the opposite of that, Charlene.
Yeah.
Huh?
When
Yeah,
I was a kid,
I've had several doctors look at me and go, dude, you're fucked up. No, I'm telling you, bro. Do not give me amoxicillin.
yeah.
I'll be up there sweating and freaking out and passing out and all kinds of shit. It happened to me one time, and I don't want it to hear it again.
When I was a kid, I got wicked sick, and we had a little girlfriend of mine that lived with us. I mean, we were probably 5, 6, you know, and we were always in the barn, climbing, jumping on the rope swings, you know, animals, you know, whatever. And we'd always be sneezing and coughing, and we'd go right into the house and try to get every flake of hay off us. So we weren't in the barn. No, we weren't there, you know. And we'd sit there at the dinner table and going, "Hush you." No, we weren't in the barn. And we tried to figure it out, and it ended up I was allergic to a mold that's on the dust from hay,
Huh.
which not amoxicillin, the other one,
Penicillin.
penicillin, is made from.
Ah,
And they did all those they stab you in a line to see what you're allergic to, what you have a reaction to. And I had all those little pinpricks all over.
wow. Shadow says he almost died after getting a tetanus shot.
Wow.
That's crazy, dude.
You
Damn.
know, you have to watch because they don't just give you the tetanus shot. They have pertussis, tetanus, and rubella are all together in one shot. So you don't just get a tetanus shot when you go. You can ask for it and just get tetanus. But if you don't say anything, you're going to get the pertussis and the rubella, along with tetanus.
Shadow, I'm glad you're here live with us today, or you wouldn't be Shadow today. Here's to you, sir.
I stepped on a nail the other day. Went through my shoe, but it didn't poke my skin. I was lucky.
I know he didn't. I know he didn't mean made. He meant mad.
Yeah. Don't make her mad. He's allergic to making his wife mad. That's what that is.
Mom's up. Yeah, it's going good. All right with that. That's pretty good. I like it. I'm surprised he sent that to me. I was like, God
Yeah, that's wicked cool.
damn. Especially with the skull bottle, the cancer. I love it. I've been meaning to buy me one of those forever and never did. And then I got one. Hey.
There you go. I know you can't buy the one that, what is it, the skull with the vodka in it, Dan Aykroyd's vodka. That's expensive,
Yeah.
you know.
They have a bunch of knockoffs that they do tequila and vodka. They got the skull bottles.
Yeah, yeah. I've got a couple cups that are like that. And you got the mason jar top on them. Should have used hairspray on my hair. It's driving me nuts now. Flashback. You have morphine. Yes.
Hydro. I can see you doing that too. Strap him down. He's going crazy.
Yeah. No morphine.
No more.
That stuff's horrible anyway. Do wild lettuce.
Yeah.
Wild lettuce would be great for your pain. John, I don't know if you're still here. Wild lettuce.
I remember when I had my motorcycle accident, they put me on morphine. Dude, I was in. What's
Yep,
the name?
wild lettuce.
We just talked about
Nature's
that.
opium.
Yeah.
Yeah, wild lettuce is nature's opium.
Or you can always grow your own poppy.
Yeah, yeah. With poppy.
I tried that years ago. It didn't work out too well.
Poppy seed muffins and all that stuff.
Yeah,
It was pretty popular for a while. Everybody was trying
it
that.
was. It was very popular.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, those are those
One of
red
the
poppies,
cool
right?
things when I was in high school, it was opium oil. Put oil on your cigarette, smoke it.
Yeah,
Or even better, you put it on a joint.
yeah. You had to watch because they'd put dragon's blood instead. Dragon's blood is a succulent plant, and it leaks red, and it smells just like opium.
Wow.
It's a red color, and you had to watch it because they'd mix it. They'd buy that dragon's blood and mix it in with the opium,
That's probably what I was smoking.
yeah. It's
No,
like a resin, though, like a resin
it was clear. It
snap.
was more. It wasn't clear, but it was clear.
Huh?
It looked more like an oil.
Yeah.
That and hash oil. Yeah, that was another one.
Oh, ash oil. Yeah.
Good God.
Somewhere I got a thing around here is a bunch of finger hash. When you're, clipping your plants and you get all that goo on your fingers, you scrape it off your fingers, make a little ball of hash out of it.
There you go.
Got a bunch of that somewhere. Strawberry blonde brandy.
I'll be up that way soon. I'll be up that soon, Hydro. I got a few things I'm bringing with me too.
He just sent me a video of some stuff that he's sending up here and got me all sentimental.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Always good to get a little sentimental.
Yeah, it did.
He does love me.
Got me right here. It did too.
What's up, Roy? How you doing? Engel's in the house.
You see the comments before I do.
Oh, really?
I'm starting to feel like Phil. Where's Phil? I get the lag going on.
Yeah.
I get this 4-second delay.
I got Ash was a big thing when was in high school. Yeah, it was. It was. I remember one time I'm still in high school, or just out of high school, one or the other. The family took a trip to Spain. And my brother was in the Navy and he was stationed in Palma de Mallorca, Spain. And he had some leave time, and so he joined us on vacation there. We were staying at the hotel. My mom and dad had a room, and me and he had a room. My other brother didn't come. And we went out on the street, and all you got to do is jump in a taxi and say, hashish, hashish. Phew, off they go. They take you right to it. We got this thing, it was just like this big for $26 of hash. It was like, and that was the smallest we could get. We go back to the damn hotel room, and we're excited. And we got hooked up. My brother got what he did was the first time I ever seen it. I guess it's something they learned in the Navy or something. I don't know. They take a matchbook, which the hotel had plenty of matchbooks, right? They had the sewing needles in the sewing kit, so you stuck the needle through the lid of the matchbook and then set the hash on fire and put a glass over it until it smoldered and went out. And you just take the big old hit. We did that, I don't know, 4 or 5 times, and dude, we were just out there. And we had this balcony on our room, and I'm standing there at the balcony. I'm just zoning. I'm zoning. The last thing I know is I'm laying on the bottom of the balcony, and my brother grabbed me by the back of the pants because I was going over that balcony. He pulled me back. And then it was right after that, we hear our mom and dad want to come and play cards. We're still not
busted.
They knew something was up. They didn't know what, but they knew something was up.
Oh, I bet. We had one that was like you say, the brick, and it fit right in a bread loaf pan. And my buddy came in. He was a teenager at the time, and he came into our house, and I handed it to him thinking he'd look at it. Well, he was so hungover and sick that he just went, oh, and he handed it to his buddy. And he handed it to his buddy. His buddy went, whoa, this is wicked cool. And that brought him to life, and he had to look at it again. But he thought it was like banana bread.
Oh, shit.
And he was just so sick, he didn't even want to look at it. And so when he handed it to his friend had a little bit more grip. He was like, oh, wow, this is wicked cool. It had the gold seal on the top. Little guy, Iranian guy type thing with a camel. Wicked cool. Desert Storm.
Yeah.
Desert Storm.
There you go.
Yes.
How'd I do that again?
Oh, we used to do hot knives. You take and start your stove and put your knives, butter knives, you put them on the stove coil or in the gas, heat them up until they're glowing, and then stick them together with a piece of hash in between. That's how we used to do the hot knives.
There was one time I was in high school, and I was in a metal shop, and they had these welding booths. They had 6 booths. You went down like this hall, right? And you had your own booth. You went in there and did your welding. You did certain welds that the instructor told you to do. You tried them. Well, I got in there and I pulled out my pocket one of my buds. And I laid on that hot metal. It started smoldering. I'm over there getting high back there. I used the last booth. They got those big exhaust fans to pull out all the smoke, right?
Yeah.
The professor's like, who's smoking pot in here?
You left him out. You knew what that was.
I was like, God damn it.
We had the dark room.
I don't smell nothing.
We always went in the dark room because you couldn't open the door.
Yeah,
Developing, pictures and stuff. So we had graphics, and that guy smoked. He knew what we were doing in there.
Oh yeah.
Just looking at him, he was always red-eyed. And He was an odd man anyway. Big beard and shit. You know he smoked. I can't think of his name. He taught us judo too. He was our judo teacher.
Cool. Hey, Jamie Mateer, how are you doing? Kim Spencer's back.
Jamie.
Jamie, baby, I've been meaning to text you or call you. Did you get your package yet? Did you get your delivery?
Done that in both places. Yeah. Hey, in many places I ain't smoked pot.
Damn. Smoke wax. Woo. I have
Yeah.
never tried it. I don't think I will.
Oh man, I love it.
Dude, you know me. I got my 10 milligrams over here. I'm good with that. Okay?
That's the only sanctioned place that can make Fireball gummies.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're under, they have a contract with them to make Fireball gummies.
That's
It's right
cool.
here in Maine. You
That's
can
right.
order them online somewhere. I thought I
My
saw.
God, you know I'm going to now.
Yeah, you know where you got them anyway.
That's my favorite. Well, I got the kids to sleep. Nicole will be here for Delaney's graduation with it the 19th. Okay, cool.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear that, Jamie. I want to know what you think about that peach, Jamie.
Peach is fucking.
It's my new favorite.
Wrestle you for the peach.
I love it. Everybody loves it. It's more dangerous than the root beer because it goes down so smooth. That peach just wants to makes you want more peach and more peach and more peach.
The rooftop.
I've done that. I've done that. I had a guy when I was in Jacksonville. I was a supervisor. He went in my office. He knew he was going to piss me off, but I didn't catch him red-handed. But he went in my office and hit it. I'm like, he was coming out as I was going in, and man, I got hit with that pot. And I was like, dude, I can find him. He goes, nah, man, I wouldn't do that shit. I was like, bullshit, motherfucker.
Sure you don't.
Like, I don't know what that shit is. Come on, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Mark Morgan.
I plan on bringing plenty to Maggie. I'm bringing plenty of coffee and plenty of peach.
Yeah, the wax is good. It's like
Thanks, Hydra. Appreciate that.
a whole hit into your
I got
head.
something new coming out in the very near future. So be watching for it. I got something else coming out. I'm excited about it.
Candy. I know the one that she did for LPR, the ocean water. That was spot
That
on.
was good. Yeah.
That was really good.
Brian sent me some of that. It's really good. I like it.
Yeah.
It tastes just like his ocean water.
Yeah, it does.
Same with my peach. That peach candy tastes just like that peach.
Oh.
It's crazy. Then the new variety she did on the s'mores is spot on. Oh my God. It's so smooth and creamy. For hard candy, it's really, really creamy. Uh-oh, Jamie's calling shots.
Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, Jamie.
Everybody calls shots. We'll just drink the whole damn bottle.
Roy, you had asked what everybody's drinking. I don't know if you heard me. This is Crummy Shine. And it is clear. You can see it's clear. If you look at the bottle, it doesn't look it, but
It's got that
look
faded
at the side. He took the label off and scuffed it up to put a sticker on there, but then he forgot to put the sticker on.
Ah.
But
Yeah, we know what you're sipping on. Dude, I went through a bottle. Well, I had 3 bottles of that, Jamie. I went through 3 bottles in like 2 weeks. And what you're sipping on.
Oh, no doubt. I can't wait to try that and make some.
Oh my God. That. Wow.
You know what I'm sipping on, she says.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know what you're sipping on. And I had 3 bottles of that. It was gone in no time.
Yeah, she's got one of them stashed. She's got it
Yeah.
all stashed away. We were talking the other day, and she was on video, and she goes, "I got another one," and she goes, looking over her shoulder to see who's listening. It was
Damn it.
wicked cute.
I need to live with Jamie. I'll be looking for all her stash spots. You hide it from Mike. But you'd have to be hiding it from me more than Mike, because I'll tell you what, I tore that shit up.
Ooh.
That was awesome. I talked to Alfredo about that. Oh, sorry. Oh, never mind. Yeah.
I had it from
The other
Mike.
day, just the other day, Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah, I hide mine. I have a stash. I don't have to worry about alcohol. My boyfriend doesn't drink, but my weed stash, he's got to hide.
Shadow says, tasted that shine I put ginger in last week. It really interesting.
Ginger's an odd one because it has that burn on the back of your throat. Ginger does, but it's a wicked good digestive. It's good for
I
if you.
use ginger in my root beer.
Yeah. It's one of the things that you can grow. If you buy a clump of ginger, you can just cut yourself a slice off and throw it in a pot, and it'll grow.
Yep, absolutely. Oh, you're talking about Alfredo? Jamie?
Yeah, she's got a booth there. Her husband does woodworking, she said.
Oh. Oh, and Alfredo's going to try to join the new tastings. I got you. That makes sense. You said that before. That's right. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got a little buzz.
We'll keep it. Get you.
I'll try to keep it all together.
Yeah, keep it on the down low.
Yeah, I had a good talk with Alfredo yesterday, or day before yesterday. Yeah.
No.
I talked to him Saturday evening. Yeah.
Do another shot, Mark.
I will, Jamie. I will. Just not right now.
I'm just sipping. That's it. Red, white, and blue.
Ooh.
He was supposed to send it to Damon, I think, and he sent it to me instead. So, Hannah, Damon.
David's still here?
I don't think so. That's why I'm going, I don't think he's here. Get away with it.
Let's say his name 3 times, he'll pop in. Damon. You watch.
Yeah.
He'll come back. You watch.
Beetlejuice.
Oh, shit.
But I have that syrup to flavor the moonshine with. And a friend of mine got me some stuff from Vermont, and it's pretty bad. And I'm going to try to flavor that.
All right.
When people send me stuff, I don't want to play with that. They sent it to me as they wanted it.
Right.
You know? So I don't mess with anybody, when they send me shit. But that was from Vermont, and he was on his way home, and that stuff's harsh.
Wow. Chris Hayes is in the house. Hey, Chris, how you doing, buddy? Davey says, poor Damon Beatty. Mark Shadow says, okra? Yeah. You say okra 3 times. Well, you say Damon Beatty 3 times, he'll show up. You say okra, he's gone.
okra. I guess fried, maybe it wouldn't be bad, if
I
it weren't
love
slimy.
it either way. I like it
Really?
pickled. I like it fried. I love okra. Hell yeah. I'll eat the shit out of okra. We used to grow it all the time. at home.
Yeah, Jason Acosta, he was talking about gumbo. I've never had a gumbo.
Yeah. Gumbo's got okra in it. Absolutely.
Gumbo.
You're right, Hydro. You're right. Hydro says fried okra is the southern as sweet as sweet tea, and gator meat. You're right. I love okra. I really do. I'll eat it all day long.
See, I wouldn't want it if it was slimy. I like it slimy.
I mean, come on. There's other foods to eat that are slimy.
I don't know about that.
How about cream peas? You eat cream peas?
Green beans?
Creamed peas.
Oh, no.
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 What?
No, I like my peas whole.
I like my pea clear.
Like a pea soup.
Yeah.
Huh. Would be
Boy,
better. Like a
spicy
ham in it.
okra. Yeah, I love pickled okra. Oh my god. In fact, I need to make a shine then. That's what I
Spicy
do.
pickled
I'll send
okra.
it to David. Here you go, David. It's pickle shine.
I think he's gonna be on to you guys because they've kind of overdid the okra thing, so now we know something's up.
Oh, I didn't know something was up. I'm out of the loop. I'm sorry.
I think he's on to you guys.
David Dan says, "What proof is that, Lisa?"
I'm not sure. It's up there. It's 110.
Hydro says, "Let's make one." Hydro's trying to get me in on it. We're gonna make a okra shine.
Cream cheese.
It'd be real easy to do.
See, we
It
don't
would.
do butter beans not here either.
You don't get what?
Butter beans?
Butter beans? Yeah,
Yeah.
butter beans. Oh, yeah, I forgot all about those.
Yeah, we don't do those either.
Those are good.
See, we have red kidney. We have the.
Scully shines in the house. Scully!
Hey.
Scully! Good, Scully.
Yeah,
Sit
we have.
this tonight, Scully.
What are the
I
other
should be
beans?
like my parents. I got some Scully shines.
Well, there you go. He's gonna hook up with all the okra.
Right?
Okra and potato shine. It
Oh,
almost sounds like the beginning of a stew.
corn. Butter bean and corn.
We have the red kidney. We got Jacob's cattle beans, lima beans. What are those stewed beans? They stew them all the time. The white beans. They
Yeah.
stew them.
We used to stew lima beans a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. We used to always have lima beans.
Red kidney and Jacob's cattle.
Yep.
Jacob's cattle beans. Those are the most popular up here.
Drummond's, welcome in, buddy. Most people call them baby lima beans, but we have always called them butter beans.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't like lima beans.
Kim Spencer says, "I want to do a pickled egg shine. Been doing research. I got a little recipe book of recipes I want to try." All right. Let us know, Kim. That'd be cool. I know. I did an eggnog. I do it every year around Christmas, but I only do a small batch of it because it sours so fast because of the egg and the milk. So yeah, it's got a shelf life. If refrigerated, about 5 days.
Ooh, beets.
Yeah,
Pickled
it spoils real quick. So
Well, pickled eggs shine. They're already cooked, right?
what?
You use boiled eggs for
Yeah.
pickled eggs, so they're already cooked.
Right.
So you wonder if there's a difference there.
Beets are good. Beets are a good blood pressure.
Yes. Yep. Pickled beets. I like pickled beets.
Ooh, oh, heck yeah. In fact, I picked up a can the other day when I was at the store.
I
It did. I saw. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta have some pickle.
had a
Yes.
friend that used to give me them all the time for Christmas, and I'd hand them to my boyfriend's father because he loved them. So I'd always give them to him for Christmas.
Oh yeah.
I'd always get them, but I'd give them to him for Christmas.
You re-gifter.
I did because he loved them more than I did, and he didn't have many years left.
Uh,
The last few years, he had pickled beets.
cool. That's important. That is. That's important.
Yep, yep. Yeah, he knew he was going down, and he came here for the last couple times to visit. You know, it meant a lot because he knew he weren't here long. There you
One more.
go. They are good.
I like them.
They're just right for 10 milligrams. You know,
They're
just
perfect.
right.
Kim says, I love the sweet and sour pickled beets.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I still have a little bit of your pickle, bread and butter pickle moonshine.
Really?
Just a little bit left in the thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh
Go.
man.
Just right.
Oh man. Yeah, I like these. And I appreciate you so much. I'm glad to know that I can order these online now. So I'll
Yeah,
have them
I'm
all.
not sure where you'd go to order them.
Last time I was like, I'm out of them. I'd be out here like, shit, I'm still out of them. Then guess what? Lisa Day saved the day. Lisa Day saved the day.
Woohoo. It's a Luce Day. I'll send you another one in the next package.
No, stop it.
Well, you send me stuff, I send you stuff.
Oh, damn it. I think I got 3 of these left. Watermelon rind pickles used to be a thing around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Robinson.
Wicked good. Oh, I love watermelon rind pickles. They're like bread and butter pickles, just with watermelon rind.
Yep, that's what I got. 3 left. I can't wait to go. I'll just go online and order them out.
Yeah, I'm not sure where you'd order them, but I did see them online somewhere.
When I go on live, I go on TikTok live as well, or I do things. So it makes it a lot more pleasurable. It really does.
Yep. I got these last ones. They're 15, and 2 of them is perfect.
Wow. Yeah, 1 would be fine with me. I just did 20, so we'll see how it happens.
Give it about an hour.
My fruit was right out of my root beer. Sorry, Mark or Phil. Yeah. Somebody else I turned on to recently, some of that root beer, they were real impressed with it. Yeah, they want to make a root beer. They posted that on Militia group. And I was like, why didn't you post that on my group?
Yeah. I was getting ready to tag you, and I see you commented on it.
Yeah. It's like, okay. Yeah, I'll give you the recipe. It's real simple. Well, actually, it's not simple, but it's simple syrup.
Yeah. How many?
Already ahead of you. 100 pounds of dried Big 6 butter bean is being delivered next week. 100 pound sack from looking into Harmony. Hell yeah.
Yep.
I spelled it correct. Yeah, you did.
Yep. How many?
How many?
Santa sent me a thing that had all the starch things in fruits and sugar in fruits.
Send that to me, will you? I asked him to send it to me. He said he would. He never did.
I don't know if Harmony's in it, though. I don't think it is. Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Please do. I know it was late night. I was on live Saturday night. He came in. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning. He was like, "Yeah, okay. I want to try the root beer Jack Daniels. I think it was. I sent it to Lisa. I think that was from Kim.
I don't think so. Kim, I don't think so.
Yeah, a lot more root beers are coming out. There's a couple of them. In fact, Sugarland came out with one. It wasn't too bad. Wasn't bad. We usually all down Sugarlands, but it came out pretty decent on their root beer. There's another one, I think Rebel Whiskey puts out a root beer. It's not too bad either. There's a couple out there that are really bad.
Yep, it does not have hominy on it.
No. Yeah, I used to have that. I don't know what I did with it. I got to looking for it. It's a couple of weeks ago because somebody was asking. And I had it was a breakdown of all the starches in every vegetable, fruit, all that.
Yep.
And I lost it. I don't know how I lost it.
I'll send it to you right now while I'm thinking of it.
David Dance, I'd love for you to try my coffee as well, buddy. I got shit. This last time I did 2 runs of it. I ended up with 36 quarts. That should last me a little while.
Anybody else want the starch ratio
I know I did.
saturation?
I don't know what the hell happened where I lost it. I looked for every file. Somehow I deleted it.
Saturation. Anyway.
Well, thanks, Shadow. I appreciate it, buddy. I really do, man. It means a lot. It really does.
Yeah.
I'm trying on that root beer. I really do.
That root beer is good.
Hydro says he wants it.
All right. I'll send it to Hydro. I'm not seeing the sugar one. I'll send that now while I'm thinking of it. Man, all those reels, create a story on the top. You guys getting all the dirty girls up there? Holy cow.
Yeah, I have. I've been getting a lot of that.
Yeah. That's awful. I don't mind looking at it, but you don't want to look at it all day long.
Well, yeah, every feed up there, and you're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Facebook, pay attention.
Yeah, we can't post a nipple, but they got them things on there.
Post a nipple right there.
Yeah, I'm looking at, well, 3. One's pointing off that way, so I'm looking at 3 of them.
Hydro. Oh my God, dude. I'm so looking forward to that because my neighbor next door has this mango tree. 2 years ago, he let them go. And I had all these mangoes, and I made a mango. Absolutely came out really, really good. I made a mango peach. And it was 70% mango, 30% peach. And it came out really good. In fact, it's the only moonshine Wendy will drink. I'm talking about Alfredo
Right.
Wendy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
She absolutely loves it. But anyway, so I'm welcoming any kind of. Last year, he took all of them. He would not let them fall from the tree. He picked them all when they were green. I was like, son of a bitch. I was looking forward to those mangoes, too. Hopefully this year he'll let them go.
Yes. The ones on the ground are probably, kind of like apples. Those are the best ones to use.
Right. Yeah.
Healing plants. I'm not seeing the sugar and fruit one. I know I have it.
Damn, Kim. Really? Woo, okay. I don't know if you needed to share that or not, but
Oh no, Kim. I gotta look now.
Sugar baby watermelon. Wow. Interesting. That's cool. That's cool, Shadow. It is.
Got me.
What?
Cam says, and Lisa goes, I don't mind. Whoop.
Oh,
But damn, you gotta take a break from masturbating every now and then.
that's what I was saying. I don't know why you shared that, but you know.
He caught me. 200 sugar baby watermelons. That's nice.
This is time where I take a little break because I'm old and I gotta go.
When you gotta go, you gotta go. But I'm looking for the sugar one. Does anybody else want the other one? The stratification temperatures of it was wheat and corn and a couple others. But I have the sugar one. And I'm looking for it. Moonshine recipes. Moonshine stuff. Mash bills. That ain't it. He just shut off wherever the hell I was. Yes. Alright, let's see. It had all the fruits listed, and it had the percentage rate of how much sugar it had in all of them. Moonshine recipes? Is it in there? I do not see it.
Gotta go right now.
Gotta go right now. I'll find it and send it around. If not, I know Santa has it.
Yeah, Kim said that Santa hooked him up with those.
Just can't see where I found it right now. It might be just in downloads or
They used to be
screenshots. It might be in screenshots.
a big thing. Can't remember the date, but I do remember that being a big thing about the baby melons. Everybody was growing baby melons for a while.
Yeah, they're wicked, super sweet. Those sugar baby.
Yeah. David Dance, PM me. I'll send you some of that coffee.
Oh, let's see. Where do you find it? Pictures, screenshots. There we go. I know it's in here somewhere.
Yeah, the yellow watermelon. I've had the yellow watermelon. I don't care for it. I don't know. It just wasn't there for me.
Margie and Randy make a watermelon. I haven't tried it, but I know they make it.
Huh. I know watermelon's hard to make. Watermelon shine is hard.
They say it is. I'm not finding it.
Everybody I've talked to in the moonshine community over the last 15 years, when you mention watermelon, are like, psh. But I guess next year's competition, or this year actually, competition at Florida Bottle is watermelon.
Yes.
So
Yep.
I'm anxious to find out more about that. I won't be attending. I wish I was, but I'm anxious to find out about that. Strawberry can be really hot, Shadow, but I'll tell you what, Hydro Man last year when he did a strawberry, this was not hot at all. I was drinking 140 proof with no problem. It was good. I liked it.
I found it. I found it.
Hey,
I finally found it.
I'll be back up to Hydro's way here in about a week or so, maybe 2. You removed the seeds this time? Oh my God, dude. Well, as many problems you had last time with them damn seeds. Save the seeds. Save the seeds. We'll make a tincture.
Randy, do you want the fruit one too? It's coming your
Shannon,
way.
Shannon wants that recipe.
The fruit.
Just the tricks, Roy. Well, dude, if you got the tricks up your sleeve, you might want to save them because I'll tell you what, everybody else has problems making watermelon. Yeah, I need some more Scully. Scully, you still here?
That strawberry that Randy made, that strawberry all day long. Smell it, taste it. I can't get the jar open. I still have a little bit left and I can't open the jar.
Oh my God. Alma, how are you, sweetheart? Good to see
Alma?
you. Alma's here.
Hey, Alma.
Say hello to Alma, everybody.
Alma!
Yeah, yeah. Good to see you, Alma. Yeah, he's driving. Scully, you going to work, dude? Really? Hey, gold watermelon wine, but distillation doesn't carry one. All right, Lisa, we're here to talk about herbs and the beneficial and medicinal purposes of different plants. Tell us the medicinal purposes of watermelon.
Of what?
Watermelon.
Watermelon? I don't know. It's diuretic because it's full of water, so it must flush your kidneys and liver and gall bladder and stuff, where it's full of water. It must be.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I know, Roy. That sounds wicked good. He made a watermelon cucumber ginger shine.
Damn, I'd love to try that. Oh my God.
It comes right in order. You get the watermelon, the cucumber, and then the ginger at the end.
Oh my God.
I think that's how it went, and that's how he's listing it.
Aloe is good for everything. Hydro.
Aloe is wicked good if you're gonna start plants. You
Yeah.
dip your tip of your plant for making a clone in aloe, and it doesn't rot. But watermelon, what is it good for? I don't know. Other than
Nothing. Ugh.
what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. How's that song go?
Yep, that's how it is. War. Ugh. What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing.
Good song.
Oops, that's crushed botanicals. I don't need to be there no more.
Yeah, I heard you that, Roy. Roy says watermelon just makes me pee a lot when I'm eating and hard to stop eating. Yeah, you can make a chia pet.
Yep, it's not listed in any of the books. I'm going down book by book here. I don't see watermelon anywhere.
Shadow says chia pea or chia
Chia
seed.
seed.
Yeah, they make good chia pets.
They have a lot of that omega oil in them, omega-3 oil in them, right?
Omega-3.
Chia seeds too.
They do.
I've seen a few things they make.
So when you think of chia, there you go. There you go, your omega-3s.
Yeah, I think that's what they're high in omega-3, and that's that slime that comes off them.
Yeah.
I've seen a few things made with the chia seeds, smoothies and stuff. Look pretty cool.
Here I am over here yawning. I learnt. You can tell this guy's Southern. I learnt.
I learned.
Spray mist kerosene on my corn seed and it helped with cutworm. Crows, birds.
Yep.
Just mist and let soak in. Plant 8 S-A-P. ASAP.
Yep.
Roy's giving me a hard time because I can't talk right. I'm not talking in cursive yet. Come on, man. I'm not far from it, though.
Yep. I looked. There's 3
I'm
things,
Wade,
and I've seen.
I'm Wade Scully on that one. What did you say, Lisa? I'm sorry.
3 books, and I haven't seen Watermelon yet.
Ah,
So
there you go.
I would say that cleans out your liver and your bladder and that stuff because it makes you pee and full
Yeah.
of water, so it's hydrating and
The more you pee, the better you are. Get all that shit out of there.
it's great in a margarita.
Ooh. We should be having margaritas right now. Cinco de Mayo.
Yep, that's true.
We should be drinking tequila.
I didn't think of that. I would have done
Damn it.
that. I was just trying to stay out of that coconut. And I was like, I'll stay out of that until I know he's on, can watch.
Microgreens are supposed to be great for the body. Microgreens.
Yep, microgreens. Yeah. It's all those little
Take it
sprouts.
off.
All those little sprouts. Pumpkin seeds wicked good for parasites. Yep, supposedly gets rid of parasites.
In fact, when you said that, back when I had a dog, my dog, I'd take him to the vet a lot, and he was having some issues going on, and the pumpkin, he recommended you put pumpkin in his food.
Yep.
And pumpkin seed,
Yep.
and it'll help get rid of the parasites, and he'll poop a lot better.
Yep. Yep. Pumpkin seeds are wicked good for getting rid of parasites and the good roughage.
Yep.
You know, somebody that's not regular. You know?
Not only men and women have to have roughage, but pets do too.
Yep. Yeah, we used to feed our dog pumpkin seeds. My grandmother would keep them, and she'd feed the dogs pumpkin seeds in the winter. You'd know because they'd be scratching their ass across the floor, you know.
Yeah. I used to love eating and I haven't had them in a long time, the roasted pumpkin seeds. Buy them in the bag. Missed that. Man, those are good.
You take ranch dressing,
Ooh,
you roast them, put ranch dressing on them.
damn. I've tried that. That sounds good.
That's wicked good. They make those cheddar cheese things that you put on popcorn.
Yeah.
You know, little shaker things, you know, you shake over your popcorn. And then you use them on pumpkin seeds too.
Huh.
It's really good. They got like sour cream and onion and cheddar bacon and all those flavors.
I have to make a comment because Mark Shadow always comments about this shit's addictive. And down here in the comments, he says, "See, I have been reading since y'all hooked me up on this stuff." That's
Yeah.
good, buddy. That's good. That's awesome, man. Glad to hear it.
Andrew says he's watching right now.
Yeah.
Hi, Andrew. Give me a minute. I gotta go through this and then I'll check that out. I've been dying to get into it. Armadillo killing shift. Armadillo.
When I first moved to Florida, I always see pictures and stuff of armadillo. Oh, right. And I'm in Florida. I'm in the house. I'm out in the garage. I was always out in the garage tinkering and building shit, doing something out in the garage till wee hours in the morning. My girlfriend at the time worked second shift. So she'd come home at midnight. She'd sit in the house and get high, and that's what she did, right? So I was out in the garage. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I see something out the corner of my eye. I was like, "What the fuck? What is that?" It was an armadillo. And he stopped and he's looking at me, and I tried to scare it away. And the motherfucker started chasing me. He's coming right at me. I was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, they don't care, do they?
Scared the shit out of me. I went running in the house, went through the garage, opened the kitchen door, and closed it real fast. My girlfriend's like, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "Armadillo's chasing me." She started laughing. She said, "Oh, what was that? Armadillo's chasing me." No, he's not. Yeah, chase me through the fucking house. Goddamn, he's in the garage right now. I opened the door. I'm up there.
I've seen him dead beside the road when we went out west
Yeah.
a couple times. You'd see him dead beside the road, but I've never seen one live.
They're a weird looking creature. I'll tell you that.
Leprosy. Armadillos carry leprosy.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're trying to get rid of that. Not all carry it.
Yeah, fuck them armadillos. Me little sons of bitches.
Okay, Lisa, that should help you out. Uh
One day I was out camping and I had my dog with me, and I just let him run free without a leash. I just let him do whatever. She hollered at me coming back, and or he wouldn't run off either way. And, we're sitting there one night. I'm sitting there in the fire. And I see him stand up. I'm like, oh shit. I said, stay. That son of a bitch didn't. He took off an armadillo. He chased that goddamn armadillo. And I look up. The next thing I know, the armadillo is chasing him back to the camp. I was laughing my ass off.
sharp feet on them, you know, because they dig.
Oh, dude. Yeah, that's how they forage. Yeah. They dig. Big old ass claws.
Kinder coons. I didn't know if they're kinder coons, huh? Thank you, Kim. I'll check it out.
You know, when I researched, because you know, this has come up a lot in the moonshine community about the coon peck. And the raccoon is not the only one with a wooden dick, a bone for a penis. So anyway, the armadillo is one as well. Possum has one. An elephant has one. There's several out there. There's like seven to 10 somewhere around there that have that actually.
Walrus will.
Yeah. I said wooden dick.
Wooden dick.
Oh my god.
I said wooden dick. That's
All
the
right.
funniest thing you heard.
Yeah, I need to do one of these. Ding ding ding.
Okay, Andrew's watching too. So I get to get into this.
No, don't do it. He's not here.
He's sent me a message, said he's watching, so. This had to be the pudgiest little flask. Look how
It
thick
is.
that
That is full. He filled that thing.
thing's pudgy. It's like Over Alcohol Anonymous. He's got to go to Overeaters Anonymous. Thing's full, man.
I'm laughing at Shadow's comment. I need a bigger worm for that elephant. Yeah, you need a 2-inch worm. Oh my god, that's too
You haven't
funny.
seen one of those things?
Yeah, I've been in a zoo or two.
I used to have a turtle. I had him for like 20 years. And he's in the little aquarium. My mother sat there and she'd tap on the glass. And oh, she loved that little turtle. One day she goes, "What the hell is he doing?" I go, "I don't know." And I look over and he's got this little umbrella thing looking at my mother going, and it's his little winky. He had his winky out. It looks like an umbrella. My mother goes, "What the hell is he doing?"
You turned him on, Mom.
I guess so. Keep tapping on that glass. But I'd never seen one of those. Neither had my mother, I guess. It's like, what the
Oh,
hell?
cool. Have you seen that video that was out years ago? It's been a long time. Where the turtle's having sex with another turtle.
Slow mo. Like the one little red turtle there, the red-eared sliders. He gets up in the female's face and he goes like this with his little claws. Tries to seduce her with his little fucking toenails. All right. This smells wicked good.
Uh-oh, you're doing? Oh, shit. Yeah, you're doing.
Yeah.
Damn it. Here, let me put
Wow,
you
that smells wicked good.
on.
You can smell you can smell both the coconut. You can smell the banana. I just had to hit on what the hell that smell like. It that smells good. Wow.
She
Wow.
likes it. She likes it.
Yeah. It switches back and forth. You get the banana, you get the coconut. You get the banana, you get the coconut. And I'm like, well, there's the end of it, and
Oh,
that's the end of it. It went back to coconut.
when you kept
Wow.
saying it like that, I was expecting it put the lime in the coconut. Mix it all up.
I was waiting for somebody to make a joke about a banana and coconuts.
I have a joke about coconuts.
Wow, this is fucking good. Wow, that'll hurt you.
Ooh, sangria. Dude,
Thank you.
Mark, Shadow, I did last year, I went and bought 5 gallons of sangria wine. Uh, Carlos Rossi, sangria wine. And I ran it through the still, and I'll tell you what, I was impressed. That shit came out really good. It was a sangria. Man, you taste every bit of sangria. The high proof, man, it was good. I highly recommend it. Hell yeah. You're talking about doing a sangria mountain brandy? Hell yeah.
Stand there.
When I did that sangria, I did on yeah, it carried over big time. It did. When you drank it, you take a sip, man, that's all you tasted was sangria. It was like, man, this is awesome. So I highly recommend it. Do it. It's one of the things I want to do again.
That banana is right there. And then you finally decide you taste the banana, and then all of a sudden it's coconut. And you're like,
Oh,
where'd the banana go? And then the banana's there. It just keeps flopping back and forth. That's wicked
wow,
good.
that's crazy. Usually you get one on the front and the other on the end.
I was waiting. I was like, what's it going to end with? What's the end flavor that, that you
Well, that's
want
cool.
back? Wow.
Yeah, I got a video on. I don't know. I don't remember if I posted on here or not, but it is on TikTok where I did that run in Philbilly's 5 gallon apartment still. That's what I ran. I ran at Sangria. Hell yeah.
I'm trying to guess the proof.
It looked like you were about to fall out of your chair doing that.
I know. Yeah, got to get back to the
You never
bottom.
let it drop.
Good to the last drop. Wow.
That's awesome.
It is. That's very good. That's a great job. You got
Cool.
the bananas right there.
That's
The
another one
coconut.
that's hard to pull over is the banana.
Mmm.
But you know what? The funny thing is, as far as the fruits go, banana is the highest in sugar.
Is it?
Yep.
I just sent that thing. I think I'd looked at it and no. I just sent that to you.
I appreciate that. I'll look at it later. But I like I said, I had that before. That's how I know that. Yeah, it's the highest in sugar.
Oh, this is pounds per gallon of water.
That's a good thing to have.
Yep.
I was looking at that today. I'm getting ready to do a Jimmy Red run. I'm going to make a bourbon. Well, this one will be a whiskey, but yeah, down the road I want to do nothing but Jimmy Red, malted barley, make a bourbon.
You like the Jimmy Red better than
Oh, that Jimmy Red. Brian LPR turned me onto that last fall. Man, I fell in love with it. It's got some good flavor.
I hear that blue's wicked good.
Yeah,
Blue.
Shadow says, when I get peaches this summer, y'all two are going to get the first of what I make, I promise. You've never had anything like this peach, promise. Dude, you've heard me and Lisa talk about this peach, so I hope you got it, buddy. I hope you bring it to the table.
Yep. That peach is peach all day long.
Yeah, what's the one I do is post flavor, so. Yeah, if you can distill it and make it taste of great peach. Brian LPR, Shine, and I had Santa. There's several of us that went to Clinton, Arkansas last year for the Moonshine Music Festival. There's a distillery there that made a peach. Wow. Brian LPR sent me a bottle of that. It was gone in 1.5 nights. It was gone. That stuff is good. It was funny because when we were there, we were closing up. This festival's ended. Everything's done. These distillers, there are 6 distillers there. And they told us to say, whatever we leave behind, you guys are feel free to help yourself. We went home with a shitload. It was like, oh my God, we couldn't believe they left all that. They didn't want to pack up their cars and trucks.
Well, probably if it's been open, they can't bring it back in and use it. So
everything they left was unopened. Every bit of it.
Oh, shit.
It was like there's 4 distilleries that left stuff behind. The other 2 took everything.
Gave me the hiccups.
They got a remedy for that.
Drink from the opposite side of your cup.
No,
Have you heard that one?
I've heard all of them, but the only one that I know that works is the one I'm about to tell you. If you have bitters in your house, it doesn't matter what kind of bitters. It can be any kind of bitters. You take a lime wedge, put 10 drops of lime bitters on that, and bite into that lime wedge. You won't. You're gone. I used to hang with this guy. He was my best friend for the longest time. Still is, actually. And he used to get hiccups really bad. We'd go out to bars and shit. He'd get them bad. You couldn't even have a conversation. We'd be trying to pick up girls and stuff. He'd go, it's like, dude. And I learned that remedy when I went to bartending school.
Huh.
And it works every time. And he didn't believe me. He did it just because. And he didn't even realize that they were gone. He's over there talking to his girls, just having a good old conversation. And she went to go to the bathroom with her girlfriend, and he leaned over at me. So what do you think? I said, man, you got it going on. I said, but you don't realize something. He said, what? I said, your hiccups are gone. No, you're right. They are. But I use that with the grandkids and everybody. I tell everybody that.
No shit. We always do the drink from the opposite side of your cup. You drink from the outside edge. You put your mouth over here and you bend over and drink while you're upside down.
Well, you'd be pouring that shit all over you.
It works out if you have your mouth on this side and you bend over.
I'm not going to try it. You almost had me try it. I was like, no, I ain't.
But it works because you go upside down. I got it with you, Ben. You're going to have to try it. What do I want to drink upside down, though?
You're not going to say me try that one. Especially after I know what I know. If you do that one. I might get the grandkids to try that one. That would be fun.
What do I want to try drinking upside down? I've got root beer schnapps, root beer, and jungle can juice.
Sounds like root beer.
So I'm going to try that upside down, see if it takes my...
I'm going to have to put you in the big screen. You're going solo.
I gotta stand up to do it.
You're going solo. I don't care. You're still going solo.
I got an ice cube in there. Oh boy.
This is how you get rid of the hiccups, folks. Right here.
Put your mouth on the other side of the cup. I can't go down low enough. I didn't put enough in my cup.
She can't go down.
I didn't put enough in my cup.
There you go. All right.
There we go. We're gonna try it this time. Hopefully. Hopefully.
Hey,
No hiccups.
well, that's cool. You gotta like that. It will work. There's nothing more annoying than when you can't stop hiccup.
Yeah. Well, it changes the airflow, in the bubble when you tip upside down and then swallow. It's like when your ears are, messed up, you plug your nose and you swallow and it changes your ear pressure.
Yep, yep. Use that all the time. That and chew and go.
Chewing gum, yeah. Somebody sent me one the other day. There's a lady chewing gum, and she's wicked obnoxious, chewing the gum, and she's like complimenting you, but all she's doing is on that gum. It's like, I don't care how nice you are, lady. Spit that shit out.
Yeah, I've seen them sit there and gnaw on that gum, talking to you the whole time.
Mm.
God damn, how you got a reputation?
It takes the hiccups away.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. That's awesome.
I just had to have enough in my cup so I could tip upside down.
Shadow says, my dad had a stroke and had them for 6 months. Doctors couldn't do anything for him. Damn, buddy. Sorry to hear that, man. Damn.
Had stroke?
Yeah.
Good.
We talked about this a while back when David Dance, as a matter of fact, came up and asked stuff what was good for hearts.
Yep.
For the heart. We talked about it. I can't remember exactly what it was, but if you guys go back to the past episode, maybe there'll be something in there for you, Mark, for him to try.
Anything that increases the blood flow.
Right.
Capsaicin does.
Beets. We were talking about beets.
Beets does. I just had it out.
Yeah, buddy. I mean, it's not gonna hurt. It's not gonna hurt to try, right? At this point, 6 months and nothing's resolved. I mean, come on. That's what we talk about during the show and stuff. And you go to the hospital, you go to the doctor, he gives you all these prescriptions. They have either side effects or they don't work or they cause other problems. It's like, goddamn. Oh, dude, I didn't know it. Oh man, I'm sorry, Mark. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, got it.
Lowers blood pressure is hibiscus.
I located a bunch of hibiscus trees, by the way. Just for
Nice.
you.
I can't grow up here unless I grow it as a houseplant.
Right.
Home Depot puts them on sale, but you can't use them for so long because of all the goo they put on them.
Yeah, they only get gooey, the flowers.
Yeah, they put anti-bug shit and stuff on them.
Right. Yep. Yeah, I found a bunch around my area. I was checking them out and say, okay, well, I can go over here and I get some from here and I get some from over there.
Yeah.
Today, some hibiscus flowers.
I want to make that hibiscus mead, that hibiscus blueberry.
When we talked about that, I'm like, well, shit, I got to get a lot for me and some for Lisa. Because I want to make that.
I'll have to look at the recipe and see how much it takes. Somebody was just asking about the Amish ibuprofen.
Yeah.
It says a half cup of dried dandelion, a quarter cup of rosemary, 2 cups of raw apple cider vinegar.
There you go. We talked about that
Put
before.
it in a glass jar, fill with apple cider. Make sure the herbs are submerged.
David Dance is still here. David says, I'm on 13 pills a day. It really sucks.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them are, a couple of them are so your body doesn't reject stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
A couple of those you gotta hang right on to. Getting your blood flow, whether you have low blood pressure or high blood pressure, is stuff that'll adjust it, but that's a scary thing, you know?
Yeah, most definitely. If there's anything that you can find in there, David, that might supplement, in that book that Lisa and I talk about, that might supplement one of those, I mean, I don't know. It might be worth trying, but I don't want to risk you either.
Right, well, that's why I always say, you know, if you got something wrong with your heart, you don't chew on a leaf, you know? Bless
Right.
you.
Sorry.
But the Lost Book of Herbal Recipes, they had low blood pressure and high blood pressure, so you'd have to figure out which you have.
Dan Gray's in here. Hey, Dan. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for coming in.
Dan's been getting into it. He's pretty smart about it.
Yeah, he is. He was
Yeah.
in last week, wasn't he? Yeah.
Yep. Heart and circulatory. Blood pressure is high. Black walnut, chives, evening primrose, garlic, hawthorn,
Yep.
kudzu, lady's thumb.
Kudzu.
Yep. Lavender, lemon balm, mugwort, red raspberry, St. John's wort. But those are all listed in that Lost Book of Herbal Remedies. Dan, did you get all the books and stuff that are free? I don't know if you got them all when you were here.
I'm glad you said that because it just hit a bell. When I ordered this other book, I got 3 digitals I need to download.
Right, that's how I got mine. Was the
Yeah. The Forager's Guide to Wild Foods. When I bought the physical book, I had 3 free downloads. I'll make sure I
Yep.
do. Thanks for
Nice.
reminding me.
Yeah, that's what came with mine. Was the living without electricity, the healing yourself with household items, and lost skills of the depression.
That's it. I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, those are the ones. Nice. Wow, that tastes good, Andrew. I don't know if you're still watching, but that tastes good. It did give me the hiccups, but I ain't gonna say that did it.
The pickle shine I make, a friend of mine in Jacksonville loves it. He gets it from me all the time. He said the bad thing is every time I drink this shit, I get the hiccups really bad. But he loves the pickle shine.
Yeah, that sweet bread and butter pickle that you did. That's fucking awesome.
I like it.
I want to put it right in some pickles. You know, like how everybody does the big spread at Thanksgiving. They have every pickle and every olive and all that. I want to put it right in with the pickles.
There you go. I like what you think.
Everybody, you know, because they put a little bit of everything on their plate.
Be the happiest happy Thanksgiving ever.
I never celebrate Thanksgiving, so.
Oh, okay.
My kids always go off to their parents and their fathers, you know.
Okay.
And,
Fathers and in-laws.
Yep. Yeah, so they always take off and go there. And I used to do it for my mom, you know, when my mom was alive. I'd make Thanksgiving. And Tim puts on a Thanksgiving, but
Cool.
like his kids, so I don't go.
You see this from later.
I'm doing another one of those.
Well, there you go.
They're just clean shot glass.
Yeah.
That shot glass smells like root beer now.
So now you have to do a double shot to get the true flavor.
Wow, it's amazing. It just keeps switching back and forth. Have
Huh.
you looked at one of those pictures that your eyes change after so many seconds, and the
Yeah,
staircase goes this way, and then you stare at it for a while, and then the staircase goes this way because it adjusts. That's what this does. It goes right back and forth.
Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. I'll do a shot with you.
Very good.
Shadow said he's holding shots.
It's definitely worth that shot.
I'm a cookie fool on the holidays, Roy said. Roy, I don't doubt it. I'm sure there's a lot of chicken and turkey involved. Hey, I see an LPR shot glass.
Yep.
You sneaked up on me.
When you were playing your Michaela video, I kept grabbing. You'd come out with a shot glass. I was going with a shot glass, and then I was doing with the glow in the dark.
Oh, yeah.
You got to LPR. I was going.
Here's a shot.
They've held. I have used the crap out of these, and they have held up.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, jeez, that smells good. Good job. That's awesome.
That's really cool he shared with you, and you like it that much.
Mm.
All right, David. Love you too, brother. You're welcome here anytime. Anytime you want to come online with us, just say so, buddy. You're on. I'll send you a link. You can come with us. You can talk instead of having to type all the time. Move the phalanges.
Them little phalanges working. Wow, it's amazing.
I had chicken tonight. That was good too.
You smell the banana, and then you taste the coconut, and then you taste the banana. That's crazy.
It is great. That's good.
Very well balanced.
Nice.
You know, it's
You're gonna, you're gonna have to do a review and post it.
yeah. I told him, I said I'll do it on podcast when I go on podcast, and he had said something about Thursday night, so I figured he wouldn't watch until Thursday. So I was holding out.
Now you don't have to, right?
Wow, no.
That's good. That's
I'd be lucky to make it till Thursday. I'll do it Thursday. I'll wait.
awesome.
I'll wait. That's wicked good.
Little self-control, you'll be all right.
Yeah. Somebody hide this for me.
Yeah. Call your son. Hey, will you take this and go hide it somewhere?
Yeah. Put this where the dogs won't find it.
Yeah.
Oh,
For
wow.
sure. Damn, I'm jelly. I didn't ever see you go up like that on my peach.
Your peach is top notch. That
Wait for
peach.
you to have an orgasm watching you drink this stuff.
Wait a minute, let me have some more. Your peach is top notch, though. That I save that for when you have a good meal, and
yeah.
I'm a really good girl.
It's really good cold too.
Oh, yeah,
It's,
yeah, and it smells and it sips the same. You get.
it took, you know how long it took me to come up with that?
It's
I've
fucking
tried
good.
peach and tried peach and tried peach and tried peach. Forever and ever. It was like, as much as I like peaches, I kept trying it. It was like, I'd fail. I gave up for a while. No, I got to try another one. I got to try something else. I go through my notes and look what I did. Okay, maybe if I change this. It took a long time to come up with that.
Well, I just never had anything have both flavors.
That's awesome.
So
Yeah,
well
banana.
balanced.
In fact, he pulled the banana through is awesome.
that banana, it's like what are those Laffy Taffies?
Yeah. I
You
know.
know,
What you're talking about. Yeah.
that smell. That
Oh yeah, that's a
that's
lot of
smell.
bananas.
Yeah, it's like that. And it smells really good. You're like, oh yeah, that's a banana.
Cool. Yeah. Now you got me thinking.
Yeah, it's very well balanced. Very.
The only one, I talked about earlier how I'm doing these different tinctures and extracts and stuff. So I tried to do a banana extract because I like to make a banana cream pie moonshine. I don't know what's going on with this thing, man. It's gnarly looking. It's brown like a rotten banana.
Yeah.
It don't smell good. It's like, I think I'm going to end up pouring this shit down the drain.
Well, did you see the post? Was it banana that was dried? You take the banana,
Yeah.
dry
Yeah.
it, and
Dry
crush
the
it.
banana peel.
Yeah.
But I did that before you posted that. I got a full mason jar, a full quart. I'm like, yeah, that shit's gonna go down the drain.
Man. Yep. I've never had something so well balanced that it just swaps back and forth.
Yeah,
I think he said it was 60 proof. Something in my messages.
that's even better. Hell yeah. To be that high proof and those kind of flavors come through like that,
Yep.
that's awesome.
60,
Like that
65
peach
proof.
I have, the peach is 50 proof, the root beer is 40 proof.
Yeah. But it
So,
makes it enjoyable. Your girlfriends come over, they don't want the stout shit.
yeah, baby. Come on over.
Yeah.
I got something for you, honey.
Yeah, I got what you're putting down.
Oh shit. No wonder my wife hates me.
Wow. Your girlfriends come over, I act like I actually get company.
You're bad.
I don't see 3 other people in a month.
Hey, you know what time it is?
It's coconut. It's banana. No, he's up to something. He froze up.
I said, do you know what time it is?
It is 11 o'clock.
It's time for a commercial break. Hey everybody, Local Moonshine here. I get asked a lot who did my design on my logo, and it's none other than Michaela Hates. Woman is an awesome designer. Not only does Michaela just do design work and artwork, she also puts that artwork or your design and logo on merchandise. I'll show you that. There's the original logo. She put it on a sticker, or I put it on a sticker. There's a logo on my money bag. She did a coaster for me. And then there's a different logo she did. It's a little different design on Morgan's Moonshine. Local Moonshine, different kind of shot glass. There's this shot glass that's got a lid on it. She also put my logo and stuff on a whiskey flask. Got a refrigerator magnet, a tumbler. This tumbler, by the way, glows in the dark. She also does koozies. That's one side of the koozie, then there's the other side of the koozie. She did 2 different logos on each side of the koozie. Then, back behind the koozies, I got my favorite and everybody else's favorite, the shot glass. She can do just about anything you want to put it on. You just talk to her, she'll work it out with you, get a hold of her. Next to that, I got Brian LPR Shine, good friend of mine. She did some stuff for him. He sent me some of his product. There's a coaster, his tumbler, and a shot glass that's like mine, but just different color with his logo. Last but not but least, she also designed this shirt that I'm wearing. Pretty cool, right? This is the back side of it. Don't know if you can see it with the lighting the way it is. But awesome lady to work with. Need anything done, label, logo, whatever. Any kind of merchandise you want worked out with her, get in touch with her. Michaela Hayes has also done a lot of work for a lot of master distillers and people on the show, Moonshiner Show, Forged in Fire, Discovery Channel, very well known, and does a very good job, like I said many times before. If you want a good job done, reach out to her. She's definitely got a great resume. Check her out. Shine on her.
Every time you spin around to do your shirt, I go, shake it, shake it.
That's what I said earlier. I'm not turning around and showing my ass.
You gotta
Do,
turn around.
do like on TikTok, you do a corgi.
I haven't been on TikTok in a while.
I got on there last week, and Billy came in while we went live together. It was cool. Yeah, we had a good time.
Yeah, that's cool. I ran into Howard last time I was on TikTok.
Yeah, he comes into my live a couple times. He follows Jason and Lady May big time. He does their lives a lot.
Jason and what?
Jason, Lady May Moonshine.
Oh, Lady May? Sure.
Yeah, it's Lady May Moonshine and Jason. So it is. Oh,
Oh. Look.
they do vodka, and they're supposed to be going legal before too long.
Nice.
I followed them along for quite a while. First time I hooked up with them was at a Popcorn Something Jam. Hung out with them at their booth. Had a great time. First time I ever signed an autograph. I felt weird. It was weird. It's just like some people up and asked me, "Well, this is Uncle Moonshine." I was like, "Hey, how are you?" And they're like, "They wanted my autograph." I was like, "I'm not on the show or anything. I'm not anybody famous, but you're Moonshine, right?" I said, "Yeah, technically I am."
Yeah.
Your autograph.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was definitely weird. That autograph had to be the worst autograph. In fact, it was after that. After that happened, it was like, I don't know, 2 months later, I hooked up with that same guy on TikTok. He said, "You don't remember me, do you?" I said, "No." "You don't know who I am?" I said, "No, I don't." He says, "I was your first autograph." And he showed me the autograph. He showed it on the camera. And I was like, "Oh my." We're friends on TikTok now. We talk about that quite a bit. Funny. Yeah, Howard's on TikTok a lot lately. I found it funny as hell. I reached out to him and I gave him hell about it because he was at a concert and Budweiser was sponsoring him. Okay, sponsoring Howard, and Howard stole one of the golf carts and just took off on it. And he's on TikTok live. He's like, "I'm fucking lost. I gotta find a Budweiser tent. I gotta return this goddamn golf cart." He's freaking I was laughing my ass off. I was like, "God damn it, Howard."
Get me. I'll find you.
So that goes away. Well, actually, he picked up a stranger, to help him find the Budweiser tent so he can return the golf cart. Then later on, the very next video he's doing, he's in his car, and I try to get in my hotel. I can't find my key. They won't let me in.
Oh man.
He slept in his car. I was like, "Oh fuck, man." It's funny as shit though. I was laughing my ass off.
Those are all learning curves.
Yeah. What not to do.
Yeah.
Howard's a funny guy though. I
Yes.
love taking out with him at Maggie Valley. He ended up parking his RV right next to Lady May Moonshine. We hung out. We had a good time.
Nice. I'll have to look her up. I know Lucy May. But
Yeah, Lucy May. Did she just have surgery today?
Yeah, she's supposed to go. I
Yeah.
haven't seen.
Yeah, they're doing more brain surgery. I was like, oh my god,
Yeah, that's fucking scary shit, man.
I'm telling you. But yeah, this is Lady May. I was on TikTok when I first got on TikTok. I got into this group somehow. I don't even know how I got in there. I did. Yeah, it is. You find some topic that's interesting, you jump in and want to be a part of it. And these ladies asked me, said, "Well, do you know Lady May?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think I do." I was thinking of Lucy,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Well, we'll send you a link, and you need to be friends with her." Blah blah blah. Okay, and then it ended up being Lady May, not Lucy May. Lady May. She's in Georgia,
I'll have to look her up.
not far from North Georgia still. And Jason, he lives in North Carolina. He's got a big farm out
Uh,
there.
I want to do a map and put everybody on the map. Have little pins for everybody.
I like that idea. I love that idea.
I think that's I'm gonna have to do it. A lot of places will be more, you know,
Yeah.
congested than others.
Oh,
But
really?
yeah.
Morgan,
Well, everybody when they send you stickers, they send you two. I put one on my wall, and then I have the extra, so I could have the pin correspond with the sticker. You know.
yeah, that's a good idea. I like to get two or three. I only send out two minimum. Sometimes I send three, but I like to one put it on the mesh barrel behind me right there. You see it, and the other is I collect them. I keep saving them. I'm going to make a board, probably a 4x8 sheet, and I'm going to put all of them on that and shellac it. That's my plan. The third one, if you send me a third one, I put that on my refrigerator.
Right. Yep, that's what the magnet. I always send a magnet.
That magnet was awesome. That's on my refrigerator. You saw
Yeah.
that.
I send a magnet. I sent one to Phil Marfugel. I don't know if he's still in here, but I sent him a magnet, a couple stickers, my new sticker, a chip. I think that's all I sent him. It came back as needing postage. Everybody else is shipped. I sent like 8 of them. His
Wow.
was the only one that came back needing postage.
Who was that?
Phil Marfugel.
Of course, Washington. I mean, come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, so I gotta send that one again. But he wants that little. He came up with the idea of the bunny with a still that I made. Remember the painting I made? With the
Yeah.
eggs? So I'm gonna send that to him. It was his idea. So I'll send the painting to him.
All right, cool.
But I gotta put it all in another envelope and mail it again. His was the only one that came back. But if I don't,
With more postage.
I don't put somebody's sticker in my board until I send out,
Right.
stickers back. So I have a stack of stickers. Janet, she's in there. Janet Parker.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think she left. She said goodnight earlier.
Yeah, I have to send her one back. It's in the pile. I just haven't done it.
I sent her a couple. She sent me one. I love it. It's a great logo.
Yeah, Old Lady Oak or something.
Yeah.
Old Lady Shine.
Old Lady Whiskey.
Old Lady Whiskey. I sent her a recipe on oak leaf wine. I think it was oak leaf wine. Somebody made oak leaf wine.
Nice.
But I had to laugh because everybody sends stuff. Well, Jason Bartolozzi there, the guy with the mohawk,
Yeah.
he sent me a card with his signature, his stickers. He sent me the ones that spell his name. He had the Jason mask,
Yeah.
and then he had the Bart, and then he had the
Damn.
3-4 stickers that if you put them together, it was like it spelled his name, Jason Bart Simpson.
Yeah.
It sent his name. But he sent me so much stuff. I've got it ready to go in a frame. It's like the shrine to Jason. Everybody else just has a sticker up, but he's got all these things that he sent
Hey,
me. It's
nothing
like
wrong
a
with that.
Jason shrine.
Nothing wrong with that. He sent you all that. What the hell, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it up. Now, he sent me his Master Distiller card, and he sent 2 of those because you need one for the front and one for the back, so you can see, the Master Distiller cards. And so it's like this shrine to Jason in my bedroom. It's like everybody else just has a little sticker, and he's got his own little frame. He was a riot the other night.
Roy says, need to make a Mark Morgan gnome picture.
A Mark
I
Morgan
think there's a
gnome.
few out there.
Wow.
And then Mark Virgo says, Lisa, don't forget to autograph the Easter Bunny painting.
Yeah, I'll sign the. My initials are LSD. Lisa Sargent Day. It's really
Yep.
cool when you're
I never
20
thought-
years old, but it's not so
Yeah.
cool when you're signing bank papers in your 50s. Initial here.
LSD. LSD.
It's really cool when you're in your 20s. It's not so cool when you're in your 50s.
No.
Signing official paperwork.
LSD. LSD.
LSD, Lisa Sargent Day. I only put the A in mine because I have 2 accounts. And the one I use has the A. And the one I don't use has Lisa Day. I can't remember, what does that one say? I call her
So,
a
for
sinner.
all you, so as long as you've been Lisa Day, have you caught shit about your name? People give you a hard time or give you shit about your name?
Do I give shit about my name?
Yeah, about Day.
Yeah,
do
oh yeah.
silly comments and
Oh yeah. It's Lisa Day. It's all about Lisa. They get those all the time.
I'm sure.
when,
That's why I
they,
asked. I thought so, but I wanted to hear it from you.
when they were trying to get me into the Army right out of high school, they tried to get me into the Army, and I would have been private sergeant. So
That's
my
all.
dad, private sergeant, it was pretty
Yep.
funny. I weren't gonna sign up though. I didn't do it.
I didn't either. They had me. I was right there getting ready to go on the bus.
Yeah. See, they took us all. They were trying to get women. That's what their problem was. They were trying to get
Sure.
women. But they took us all there for like a week boot camp. So we went to like a boot camp, but it wasn't an official, entry. So they
Right.
brought us all there to see what it was like and stuff. It was like, man, you make me put rocks in my pack, carry them from here to there in these bad fitting boots. They don't fit you. You're either too big or too small. You set the rocks down, you grab another set of rocks from that pile, and you haul them fucking back. Let me do something productive. I don't want to do bullshit. At least make me productive.
It was productive.
No.
One rock for the other rock.
Yeah, and bring one rock from the pile down to the other rock pile, then haul them back. They're a different color. No, make me be productive. If you're gonna, court me, you're gonna make me useful. I couldn't sign up after that. I was like, this is stupid. I couldn't do it.
All their training is for a reason. So
Yeah, it's to make you
obviously
obey.
for all these years. So
Yeah, it's to make you obey and make you so you're complacent and that you have the same mindset as everybody else. They try to focus you in one direction, and I was just too ready to make a living and too ready to make a life. And, yeah, I went right out on the boat shrimping, and
there you go.
it was a sea life for me for a while.
Nothing wrong with that either.
4 or 5 years of shrimping. That's not easy. Them
No,
boys
it's
hurt.
not.
Yeah.
Catchy thing to tell you that.
Huh?
catching bait.
Oh yes, yeah, 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 yeah. And the difference, they have big nets. We have traps. You know,
Huh.
we catch ours in traps more.
Yeah. Well, when we went shrimping here in Florida, I've only gone a couple times. And when we went, we used the traps. You
Yep,
jump over the side of the boat, they'll swim in, you pull the trap out, you got
yep, yep.
it. And the other way that we caught some was using a big bright light on the side of the boat, shining into the water, and the shrimp would school to that, and you just dip down the net and scoop them up.
See, ours was in the middle of the winter. You know, you're out on the boat, it's fucking cold. I did my 4 or 5 years of that, being on the dock and being out for a couple weeks and then coming home for a couple weeks. You'd be rich as hell for a couple weeks and then you go back to work. Oh, it was awful.
I'm laughing at Mark Morgan's comment. He says, "You went stripping, lol." What's shrimping, damn it? Shrimp.
Shrimping.
He needs another shot. You do need another shot.
I have no rhythm. This girl cannot dance.
Where'd you see that?
No, I'm saying I can't dance.
Oh.
I'm
I
built for
thought somebody
power.
said that in the comment. I'm like, where did that come in? I didn't see it.
I'm built for power, not grace.
Yeah, that's me. Now that I'm older, my grace is gone too. So,
Yeah, I'm not a good dancer, that's for sure.
nah, me either at all. No.
I have, but it ain't pretty.
Oh yeah, same here. I get a buzz going. I'm at a bar. People want to dance. I'll dance. I'll get out there and make a fool of myself. I don't care.
Yeah, no. I'm a big muppet when I get drunk.
Hey, at least I'm not like Elaine on when she did that.
Seinfeld. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Get the old fucking thumb going. Yeah,
She's
herky jerky.
like, good God, girl, you all right? When you call 911?
Yeah, she's having epileptic fits there. Yeah, that's a good episode.
Yeah,
Hey, everybody.
love that show. That was cool. David Dance, I thought you left. He's saying shots again. God damn it! Ding, ding, ding.
David Dance has that Blackberry, and that is fucking awesome, too. It's strong.
Yeah, we're supposed to be having a competition at Maggie Valley, so we're gonna do this competition thing with Blackberry.
His Blackberry is pretty fucking good. I think it was, 100, 110? Something like that, but...
Woo! Scully.
See, I like it like that, though.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
want to do the job. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to do 4 or 5 shots with you guys.
Right.
6, 7 shots with you
7,
guys.
8, 9, 10.
I try to do little half shots because I know what it's like.
Scully, I'll show you again, Scully. That's what I'm drinking. The shit you sent me.
That's fucking awesome, Scully. That's a great prize. Awesome.
I got a hell of a buzz going.
Yeah.
Scully, last time you saw this bottle, it was full. More on that. Plus a little bit when I had it in this jar.
Getting down there, I'm like, ooh.
Lisa, you're hitting it. David Dan says it's 100 proof.
I knew it was right there, 100, 110. That's where I like it, though. I like it to get the job done. If I was going to drink all day, you mix it with something.
Shadow, I'm going to tell you this right now, sir. I got a good buzz going, but you know what? I'm sober enough to make this comment about your comment. I'm nothing like Roger. I promise you that. I am nothing like Roger.
Yep, too different.
I'd say I dislike the guy. I'm just saying. Oh yeah, shots make for a great time, boy. Yeah, I got your letter, Scully. I got that. It's 92 proof. I know you know, buddy. I just
It looks good.
it is. It's very good. What he told me was Scully. How long did you let that sit in oak? That was the first thing he did. He let this. And what was your base? What was your mash bill? Scully.
I don't think I've tried anything that's been aged yet. I remember Sam used to ask me if I wanted his bourbon, and I said I hadn't learned about it, so it'd be wasted on me. Send it to somebody that will appreciate it. So that was the only bourbon that I had tried was Sam's bourbon.
I really like bourbon. In fact, I'm gonna go when I go back up to Jacksonville next week. I'm gonna stop in Burlock and Barrel with my friends and ask them if they'll sell me an unused barrel so I can do a bourbon.
Right?
I want to do this bourbon with Jimmy Red.
So you like Jimmy Red better than Bloody Butcher?
I have, yeah. In fact, yeah, I have. I've had both at the same time. We were at Clinton, Arkansas last year for the Moonshine Music Festival. Brian Key turned me on to Jimmy Red. It was 100% Jimmy Red. I fell in love with it. Wayne from Ozark Steelworks had some Bloody Butcher. And I forget what else was in it. It was Bloody Butcher or something else. And I liked it, but it wasn't like the Jimmy Red. The Jimmy Red, I was like, hell yeah, I'm all in on Jimmy Red. I really liked the Amanda Palmer, and there was something else. I forget what he had. But there's two different grains. I liked it, don't get me wrong. In fact, I talked to Wayne just the other day. I plan on going to Fort Smith in Arkansas for that festival that Cyrus Mason's putting on.
Oh, yeah.
And Wayne wants me to hook up with him. He said he's like an hour away from Fort Smith.
Right.
So I'm going to hook up with Wayne. We're going to do a run together.
Nice.
Yeah, I
Awesome.
can't wait. I told him, I said, dude, we got to do a Jimmy Red.
Wayne had a run he made, and he had quartz and amethyst instead of like charcoal. People put charcoal. He had quartz and amethyst in there that it was dripping.
Oh, wow.
And that's an Alan Bishop, move.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, that's cool.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I hadn't seen anybody else do that other than Alan Bishop, and Wayne was just, oh yeah, I do.
I'll get caught back up with this. Scully says just a few different shines ran through an air still, ran up to 170 proof. Then he says, filled my barrel with black coffee, chocolate, and caramel for about a week, then emptied after a week or so, then put shine back in barrel for a week or so. So he strained it through some coffee, chocolate, and caramel. I don't get any caramel from that. I get the chocolate and the coffee and the oak. I get a little bit of it, slightly oak.
Really?
But I get more of the chocolate than I do the coffee. Sorry.
I'm surprised with this one. I kind of swished it around in my mouth, like you would a mouthwash, and it bounces back and forth. I've never had something be so evenly balanced.
I'm gonna reach out to him. I gotta try this, Lisa. You got me freaking out.
Andrew, good job, man. Good job. That's
Andrew,
I'll
trade you handshakes, Andrew. Just reach out to me.
Yeah,
I gotta try this. I gotta try it.
That's That's a drinker all day long. Something that well balanced. It just your mouth can't decide which one it's tasting.
I read the Hydro Man's comment. Hydro, I could not tell you without looking at the recipe and following the recipe. Personally, I've never done Jimmy Red. So, as far as giving you instructions on how to run it and when to add a high tip, all that stuff, enzymes, no, I couldn't tell you that. I don't have the answer for that because I've never ran Jimmy Red before. This will be a first one.
See, I didn't have any comments. David
Uh,
dance. I didn't see that one.
I could play that.
You dance.
Scully Shine says, yeah, it was just not so much caramel, but I was pleased with it. Okay. Yeah, Dina, it's all about you, what you like. Absolutely.
I was way behind. Mine didn't. I was way up to shake it. That was the last thing I saw for comments.
Yeah,
Everybody
you're way back there. Then
Good night, Kim.
Hydro says, Scully, I found a dozen of those skull jars, but they came with no corks. Where are corks? Beside online, Hobby Lobby or Walmart or he says, okay, I'll let them know about that thing. Okay, Hydro, you're starting to not make sense.
He's talking text.
He's talking what?
He's talking to text.
Oh, okay. Then Scully Shine says, Brian LPR Shine, your mash is great. You use Jimmy Red. Yeah, Amazon. Okay. Cool, guys. Awesome. Love hanging out with you guys. Lisa, you're amazing. I appreciate you more than you know. I know I'm drunk and all that, but I really do. I appreciate you a lot.
Well, right back at you. Thanks for having me. Thanks for enjoying me, everybody. You know?
Absolutely. We need a shot. But I think I did my last shot. Okay, one more shot. I'm gonna call it right after this one. Hydro, hold on, man. We gotta do a shot, man.
Get me an armadillo.
Here-
Claws.
Hydro was talking about the cork on this. It come with a ball. There
Hey,
you go. There's your cork. Simple enough.
Dad just whittle me a stick. I go out and get a maple stick or a birch stick and whittle it out.
All right, we're gonna ding the bell.
Ding, 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 ding. Wow, it smells fucking good. Good job, Andrew.
There you go, saying that word again. I didn't mean to make you laugh while you were drinking.
Mama B almost made me spit something out the other night.
Oh shit.
Jeez, I can't remember what we were talking about. She said something, damn near came out my nose. I had her rocking, fucking laughing. It was pretty funny. Yep, you can get corks on
You
Amazon.
too, Roy. It's been an awesome night. Had a great time. We're like 3.5 hours into this, which we
I
call
know.
it the witching hour. Always have a good time. Always have fun, you guys. And I hope we're helping you out educationally wise. I know Shadow's getting into it more, and I love it. I love to see it. I need to get into it more than what I am. Lisa keeps me up to date. Thank you, Lisa. And we'll see you guys.
I learned shit too.
We all do. That's important. That's what makes it more fun. Is as long as I'm continuously learning, it makes it fun for me. And it is continuously learning. And whatever I can teach back, cool. All the more better, right?
I'm on info overload at some point. You know, I read so much
No, your name is not Santa
No.
or Bad Santa.
That much info.
You guys know I love Joe, so that's all.
Yep, he's got a lot of info.
He is. He'll tell you every bit of it too.
Yeah, he's doing really good with the podcast. You know, people from
Good.
YouTube are coming in and asking. He's doing real good about
That's
getting
good.
the
I
questions.
directed a friend of mine I met on TikTok to that podcast, so he would learn. And sure enough, it all worked out.
Yep, yep. He does good with that. It's hard to
Yeah,
be there by yourself, you know.
yeah,
You
yeah.
keep talking, you gotta, and if nobody's comment back to you, you gotta keep,
You gotta
going.
keep it entertaining.
Yeah, and he's done good. He's gotten a lot of questions now from
Good.
people on YouTube. Can you use backset from a run?
Can you use backset from a run and put
Run.
trigger in use? Yeah, absolutely.
Hmm.
Yes, you can. Scully. In fact, Phil Billy just did a video about that, about doing backset. So yeah, check it out. Go on philbilly.com, watch this video. In fact, he just put it out. So check that one out. And you'll know more about your backset. But yeah, you'll add sugar to it. And like he points out, it's free. It's free. So
Yeah, yeah.
what you're doing is a sour mash. So
Sour mash rum run.
molasses or no. That's up to you. That's a preference thing. If you're doing a rum, I would say so. But we also learned last week or this week that no, it was last week. I'm sorry. That a lot of sugars are not fermentable in rum. So if you use especially if you use backstrap, people are talking about how it will stop fermenting, but it's still at 1.2 or 1.1. So, but that's because that's the question that came up when I referred him to Santa, and he went to Santa's 101 and learned, hey, there's certain sugars in molasses that are not fermentable. So,
Did you see that posted about making your own sugar, dark brown sugar?
yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, because all they do is take brown sugar and suck the molasses out of it, and it's white sugar.
There
So
you go.
reincorporating it, depends on what you can get cheap, and try to, go with. But I
Yep.
think you'd have to add more molasses because you want something for the yeast to eat.
Yeah.
You want something
Well,
readily available.
added sugar. So
Yeah.
that's going to be what the yeast is going to eat. But yeah, I would too. If you want that rum flavor, rum, you definitely want to add more molasses. But I'm just saying, when you check the hydrometer and it's not rating 0 or 0.9999,
Yeah.
don't freak out because some sugars are not fermentable with the molasses.
You get a gallon for $17.85.
Well, then I'd be all over it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And definitely do that. I mean, you definitely want, if you're making a rum, you definitely want to do the molasses. If you watch anything from Moonshine Shua, this guy, I swear by this guy, he's a guru. He
Yep.
knows anything and everything about moonshine.
Yep.
And
There's more about
being
it.
a young man and knowing the knowledge that he knows about moonshine, it's like, wow. I mean, Santa's been at it for 40 plus years. Shua went to school for it and all this, but the guy is very knowledgeable.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and it's two different times.
Yeah.
When I learned about moonshining, it was brandy or whiskey. brandy or moonshine. You know, you didn't have anything
Right.
in between. You either made fruit or you made corn. You know, there weren't anything in between. And now with all the shit that people are learning, you know, Shua's got that, you know, because he was young growing
Exactly.
up in it. So, you know, that's what he acquired for knowledge. But you want old school, Santa's got it.
Absolutely. And when it comes down to the chemical breakdowns and stuff, he knows every bit of it. So,
Yep.
yeah, guy's a good guy. He knows his shit.
Yeah.
Been doing it for a long time. So anybody watching or knows, check out podcast. Uh, what is it? Distilling 101, right?
Distilling 101. It's usually Philbilly Moonshine is live. Usually
Yep.
that's where he's watching for comments. Because he's got so many pages, he can't watch them all for comments
Right.
around. So
Yeah.
Philbilly Moonshine, I think, is the one he watches for comments, and YouTube he watches for comments.
That's what I go to is on Pillbilly.
Yep. Yep. Sounds good. Did a banana rum. Didn't turn out bad according to Brian LPR Shine. Moonshiner Chad.
Who
Yeah,
shot
Chad.
Chad? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Chad's on TikTok a lot.
Yeah. I was supposed to
They
send
come,
him
they
something.
come to the militia too.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it's good to see him back in it. That's cool. He was out for a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Day. I'm gonna end this live and call it a night. Thank you
Thank
so
you, guys.
much for everything you do. Thanks for all the information.
Thanks for having me. It's
You're a
fun.
sweetheart.
I learn.
It's good. It's good. We're always learning. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Everybody in the comments, Scully, Roy, all you
Thank
guys.
you.
Appreciate you 100%. Got any suggestions? Lisa Lowry's in the house. Holy shit. Hey, Lisa.
Lowry. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
We're
That's
getting ready
beautiful.
to sign off, Lisa. You pop in.
I know. Hi, Lisa.
Lisa, can I send you the link and you can just come in and say hi? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
about that. Like,
that's a brain I would like to pick. You
maybe.
know, all the stuff she knows about the gin.
Yeah, wouldn't we all? Wouldn't we all?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she makes the most wonderful gin in the world. I love that gin.
Love you, Lisa. Such a great person. Yeah, I want to do the
Awesome, awesome lady.
flower power shine. I want to figure out and tweaking the recipe now to figure it out. Flower
That
power
would be the one. She would be the one to, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't bother her. I don't bother Amanda either. I don't.
I hear
They're
you.
so
It's all
busy.
good.
They got their own shit going on. They don't need me poking my nose in.
Cinco de Mayo. Hell yeah.
There you go.
Lisa, you're more than welcome anytime. I'm getting ready to sign off of here. I'm tired. I'm drunk. Been a long day. Got a lot of things going on. I need to get up and get a lot more things done tomorrow. But Lisa, you're more than welcome here anytime, sweetheart. You know that.
Yes, Monday nights, herb night. Come on in and tell us about stuff.
Yeah, we talk about herbs and medicinal purposes and stuff like that,
Yeah.
Lisa.
That'd
Yeah.
be a great way for people to get their medicinal.
All right. Yeah, botanicals. There you go. There you go. Thanks, Lisa. Lisa Day. And thank you, Lisa Lowry. I'm going to go ahead and end this, y'all. It's been a good night. It's fun. I think this is the longest podcast ever. But good night, y'all. Shine on.
Thanks to everybody. Love you. Talk to you later.